up, everybody, and welcome to Flagrant 2. It's your boy Schulz. Akaash Singh is not here, okay? So we have a little bit of a, what is this called?
It's a memorial.
A memorial. We have a memorial for Akaash Singh while he's
not dead.
He's still, he's not dead.
Yeah, he's with us on Earth.
Exactly,
Like, he's still here.
A shrine, maybe?
A shrine. That's a good one. Yeah. So basically what happened is, obviously you guys know that we were taping the special this weekend in Austin, and Akaash was such a fucking soldier, trooper, great man, great friend, came out and supported, helped us out. He's just the fucking man. And then he has shows later this week in Austin, so we said, yo, kick it out there. You're the fucking man for
He's
coming
at Moon
in
Tower
early.
this week.
Moon Tower, yeah. So make sure y'all go check him out. Moon Tower, he's got some individual shows there. I think he's got one show that he's individually headlining, and then he's on a bunch of the other shows there. So make sure you go check him. We also got AlexxMedia and Mark Gagnon and Truffle in the motherfucking building.
Gang.
Vol and Shifty in the back. I don't know how long they're going to be here, but they are fucking here. And yeah, man, life is fucking good, dude. Life is fucking good. It is very nice. I was telling Dove earlier today that, like, I was just walking around my neighborhood, and I was like, I could live in a beautiful neighborhood. Like, do you remember that story I told you when I was on Percocet, and I, like, told the girl I loved her?
And the colors were different. And
It was just, everything was so beautiful. Like, that's how I felt this morning walking my dog, like, without the stress of knowing that I had to record a special and knock it out and make sure every joke was right and make sure, you know, I was getting up and finding every loose end and make sure I was tying it. Like, to just wake up and go, we're just going to go do a pod later today at a certain time. And then we're 2 hours late already on the pod because I was trying to fucking
we're
post
2 days
something on
late,
Instagram.
technically, yeah.
Actually, yeah, we're 2 days late. Sorry about that, everybody at home. But just like, is this what normal people do every day? Is they just have a life of, they enjoy their neighborhood? Is that it?
No, I think overall your stress from after the last show is just completely different. Like,
Really?
Yeah, you went from like, it's peace, and then the next day you were crazy.
I was back on it or what?
Nah,
wait,
next day-
what happened? What happened?
Nah,
What do you mean?
next day we was going for it.
Oh, we were partying.
Yeah.
Because after day one,
Yeah.
I felt such a fucking calm. You know, like it was amazing. It was like I was more anxious for, not entirely. We'll get into it. We won't get into that. But I was more nervous for the shows in San Diego than I was for the day 2 of special taping.
Yeah, why is that?
No clue. I think the shows in San Diego, I'm like, okay, I still want to make these tweaks and adjustments and get the special right. And this is going to be my last run through where I could see if the jokes and the timing and the order and everything works well. And then day 2, you know, I was like, okay, I think we got it. Let's just see what happens. And then we did day 2, and we're like, oh yeah, we got it on day 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, day 1. It's looking like it's gonna be Monday's shows.
Yeah.
Didn't make it, but yeah, just huge thank you to everybody, and just walking around with the fucking. I saw a guy on my block watching porn. Just sitting down on the street.
Nice.
And it was fucking amazing. He was an old Indian man watching porn on his cell phone, and he had his headphones in, and he thought that he was listening to it on his headphones. And it was just blaring out of his phone. It was like super loud, like moaning, like when you're trying to do the prank.
Yeah.
Right? Just
Yeah.
and the guy's looking at his phone like this, and he doesn't want people to think he's watching porn. So he's like looking at like astutely, like he's like watching like a text or something like that. He's like, oh, okay. And I just walk by and I just hear like it distinctly Asian. It was like,
South Asian? Was it Indian porn?
I think it might have been South Asian.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Actually, I've never seen Indian porn.
Are they allowed to?
I have no clue. Have you guys seen Indian porn?
I mean, oh no, that's Muslim. Nah.
Yeah, no.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just Indian comments on.
Oh yeah, they're all over.
yeah.
That's because they don't have porn.
I mean,
the
they're
most
all over
starved.
the comments, bro.
Yeah.
They go crazy on the comments.
I love it though in the morning. I mean, he's talking about his stress, but he's like, our neighborhood, Soho, it's so beautiful. And then he's talking about watching someone watching porn, and then an hour later, we're talking about brunch spots, and I'm like talking about one of my favorite spots. He's like, no, I went there the other night. Cat-sized rats just walking through.
Yeah, there's rats, but it's okay. It's fine.
That's
Like,
New
nice
York.
rats.
That's
Yeah,
New York,
nice
man.
rats. Yeah.
Character.
Oh, Al's showing me a video of 2 people just just having sex on the metro.
Yeah,
On the metro.
That's
Subway,
love. It's
subway.
love. It's a
Sorry,
city of
Call it
love.
a subway. This
Was
is
that-
not Europe, okay? It's a subway, but guys,
that?
this is beautiful. You have to let these
It's
things
romance,
happen.
Dove. Why are you against romance, guys?
Dude, I was walking smiling. I was walking down the street smiling. Not looking at my dog like, if you don't take a shit already so I can get back there and finish this fucking special. Like, everything was an inconvenience because we needed to do the special.
Yeah.
And now that we have that part of it done, obviously we got to, edit and really kind of build out what the special is going to be in post. But having that part done is, I don't want to call it an achievement yet because we haven't made it.
Yeah.
The special.
Job ain't finished.
The job ain't done on some real Kobe shit. Job ain't done. But there is a part of the job that we had far less control of, right? Like you walk into a room of 1,000 people, you don't know what anybody's going to do. You don't know who's going to yell out. You don't know if I'm going to say the line right or if I'm going to mess up a line or do these things. Like we don't know, right? And at least in the edit, it's like we get to decide if we take a joke or move it over here or cut the joke out or something. Like now it's basically like man hours.
Yeah.
Now we're building the pyramids. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But it's up to us how many hours we want to sit in the fucking booth.
The raw material is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how do you guys feel? What is it like?
I'm happy that it went well.
Yeah.
It felt like I got everything I wanted to get from like the shots I had in mind, and I'm like looking forward to the edit, even though I know it's gonna be an edit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun
Because we
I'm
have a
looking
lot.
forward.
Like
we have a lot to work with. So
that's the
now-
thing. Al came to me afterwards, and he's like, the hardest part about this is we're gonna have to cut a lot of stuff that we really love.
Yeah.
And that is best case scenario.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario is we got to stuff in shit that we don't want.
Yeah.
But it's often harder to not include something that is like a really special moment.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't fit for whatever reason. So maybe we find another place for. I mean, like I think after day 2, Al's like, "Yeah, I think we got another crowd work special and." I'm like, "No,
We could.
Al wants to put out a double disc."
Son, we could. We really could if we wanted to. Give him heat.
What did you think about it, Mark?
Bro, I was shocked at how well it went.
Yeah.
Like going into it, like, I don't know. I personally wasn't like overly stressed. I was like just a regular amount of stressed.
Right.
Which I don't like the feeling of.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know. I'm walking in, I was like, well, I hope the set looks good. Like I hope all the stuff that I wasn't even like really in touch with. I was like, I just hope that stuff is good. I hope the DP is good. And he turned out to be amazing. Like,
Yeah,
I just
Sam,
hope
man.
that this shit worked out, and it did.
Yeah.
So I don't know, in that regard, like walking into this thing and just having all these other people that were like good at their job, making stuff happen. I'm like, oh, it's a lot easier than doing it with just 4 people.
Yeah. It is interesting going into these things because, like, I don't think there's skepticism of us as a team or as a unit. But since we don't operate like a production company, there is always going to be some skepticism about, like, the skill. Right? Like when you hire a production company, you assume they know what's going on. We don't even know the words for a lot of things. Like there's
Yo,
this
that's
thing
just
called
hilarious.
a steady cam, right? Which is there's a thing called a steady cam, which is basically allows a cameraman to like move around with the camera being steady the whole time, right? It's
Stabilized.
It's stabilized, right? So you don't have the shaking or anything. So the guy can literally run, and I guess it's fixated on like some like gyros or something like that.
Yeah.
So basically, the camera never moves. Al and I call it the handy cam the whole time.
Whole time.
And
The
it's been
whole
used
time-
in cinema and TV for decades now.
Yeah,
It's like
but it's a handy cam.
I blame you because you put it in my head and I couldn't get it out.
He couldn't get out of it.
so
I
good.
started calling steady cam, and then he just kept calling it handy cam, and I'm like, he's not gonna know what I mean unless I say handy cam. So we just call. I think we were calling it handy cam. We're just calling the guy the handy cam.
They were
Yeah.
correcting you for the first 3 or 4, and then after
then
a
they just
while,
went,
literally
yeah,
these
yeah.
professional like videographers were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, the handy cam.
yeah, they start calling
Good
it.
shot of the ceiling with the handy cam. But yeah, so exactly. So we're a little bit rough around the edges, but we know what we want.
The thrust, oh my god.
The thrust, the trust, we don't know what it is, the part of the stage that comes out. We're just making
Yeah.
up words for all this shit.
It's a
But
trust.
what is cool was a cool experience is like, at first, maybe there being a little bit of skepticism. And then when the vision starts to be more clear for everybody, right? When they like start to see the suggestions that we're making and then see these things happen and you see, like what it looks like when the curtains open. I don't want to lose too much stuff, but like also seeing the people realize what they're a part of and then them get excited by it, because these guys are production guys. They work on tons of productions. You know what I mean? You work on fucking Hannah Montana. You might not be excited about that.
Yeah.
And it's really cool for me to like look at someone who's been in production for a decade and then they feel like they're actually part of something that's really exciting and there's something that they're proud of.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that they put more effort in, but it seems like they really want it to go well. Like they're making like suggestions for creative moves and like that could really help the special. And like we'll have a conversation with them like we always talk, you know, amongst the team. It's like best idea wins. We don't have any idea. We don't have any ego when it comes to the best idea. And you get people offering some shit up. It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really fucking cool, man.
Yeah,
Dub, how did you feel about it?
It was great. And you couldn't see it from where we were in the control room. Like you're seeing the screen with all 8 cameras up at the same time. And when you watch it in that way, you're watching the special. It looks amazing. So
yeah.
You guys are in for something.
Yeah.
And how did you feel after all the shows when we were just, you know, hanging out, going out and stuff? Did you feel like you were having fun in Austin or no?
Great time, right? I learned a lot about me.
What did you learn about you?
Dub had a lot of alone time in Austin, I guess you could say. Like,
Did I have alone time?
yeah.
When were you alone?
No.
When was he alone?
Just after the shows, you know, instead of having companionship, he was alone.
No, you had companionship. You just didn't close anything.
No, that's a new stage of my life where
Yeah, you got some
open it
makeouts.
up.
You got some makeouts.
Oh
You know
my
how many
gosh.
times Dev has said to me in like the last month, like I got touched over the pants. He's bragging about touched over the
He's
pants.
regressing
No,
back to middle school. That's what
Real
it is.
talk. He used to be
Yeah.
a closer, dog. What is this touched over the pants?
So this is a new
She
stage
was like
of my
rubbing
life.
me. She was like rubbing me over my pants, and I couldn't do it.
He sounds like Akaash before you got married.
Yo, Dub's a dry hump king, bro.
We need one loser in the crew, okay? Akaash is getting pussy left and right now from the same girl, but still, we
Mostly
need one.
center. He's just going
center.
one direction.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's I'm growing up. But it was one of these things where it's like you can't. People are like, "Oh, you're on the road. You're picking up girls from the show. You're taking them down." I'm like, no. The girls still look at me like, "All right, you hooked me in, but now you look like a normal, nice guy that I would like to date, and so you're gonna wait. You're not
That's
gonna."
Dove's excuse.
Wow.
Like, whenever a girl doesn't get many
Wow.
pussy, it's
know.
like, she likes me too much.
Like,
Like, how do you even convince yourself of
yeah.
that? That's next level confidence.
She's
When a
the
girl
future
says,
of me.
I'm not into it, and he's like, oh, you want long term. I see.
He's like, baby, this is going
Alex,
too fast.
are you laughing?
honestly.
Because there's other hurdles that I had to face where I was in the dressing room with
What were
one
the hurdles?
girl, and then
were
Alex
the
was
hurdles,
like,
Dove?
"Dove, remember we were at that restaurant with the other 2 girls the other night?" And blah 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 blah. Just selling
Sorry.
me
What
out in
happened?
front
What
of the
hurdle
girl.
is this?
You don't remember this?
No,
Yo,
tell me about this. I must have
I
forgot.
was snitching on everybody, bro. So
wait.
basically,
Are we gonna discuss your snitch first?
I never snitched in my life.
What you
Okay,
mean?
No. First is Al. All right,
Let's go
basically-
in chronological order.
All right, no,
I got that. No, I got it. It was shaky.
Sounded
but-
a little handicam over
yeah,
here.
yeah, bro. He just said chiropractic order or something.
I got it.
No, what did you actually say?
So first,
Can you say the word again?
chronological?
I thought you said gynecological order. I swear to God. Okay, go.
All right, first we're at Soho House, and Dove's talking to this giant, and
She was a piece, though. She reminded me of the girls from Dude, Where's My Car, the giant ones at the end. You know which ones I'm talking about?
No.
She's
And I know you
beautiful.
didn't see the movie.
No, I did see that movie. I loved it, dude.
Both of you-
Ashton Kutcher makes out
But
with a guy.
stop, as you say, capping. Please continue. Was
Nah,
she a
she
piece?
she was alright. She's alright, but she's a giant. Like she was like Jack and a Beanstalk.
Yeah.
She was tall.
No, Amazon one
6
was
feet.
Yeah, she was Jack and the Beanstalk over the pants, I promise you.
So then she makes some joke. She's like, "Oh, I bet you can't guess my height or some shit like that." So she knows she's tall, and she's looking at Dove. She's like, "Yeah, I probably got him," or whatever the case is. So they do a little height to height, back to back situation.
Yeah.
And Dove asks Mark, he's like, "So who's taller?" And Mark's like, "Yeah, she got you."
Well, I didn't realize that the height thing is such like a deciding factor for
Oh,
women.
I'm so tall. It must be tough for
I don't.
short
Well,
guys.
that's the thing.
I know.
Fuck you, bro. Girls meet me.
Girls
Fuck
like
you.
money?
No,
Oh,
they
what
just
a
meet me.
bummer.
They want
If
a
you're
long-term
poor.
thing with
Yeah.
me. That's just how it is. I don't even think about it in that term.
I wear orthotics to give me an extra inch for a reason, motherfucker.
Yo. The fact that you call them orthotics.
Yeah, they are.
Like they're medical,
No,
bro.
no,
They're
no.
lips.
No,
Like
no.
it's medical, dog.
No, I actually need them for my flat feet.
Wow.
And so
Yeah.
now I'm like, hey, if I'm gonna wear them anyway,
What
I might as
doctor
well give
prescribed it?
myself
What
a
doctor
doctor.
prescribed it,
They
bro?
got a heel. on
Dr.
them.
Schulz is the only
They got
guy.
an air bubble. That's different. Don't get. I ain't wearing no
I'm saying my
heels.
air,
Jordan
bro.
had the air bubble. I had an air bubble.
Son, we wearing all these flat shoes. I need the air bubble back, bro.
Son, I wear orthotics is crazy. Bro.
I do.
Okay.
But you really think a girl's not gonna
gotta
go with you
believe
just
my
because
life.
she's an inch taller?
She wasn't an inch taller. I'm
2
6
inches,
feet.
fine. 3 inches. What? I don't know what you want me to say.
I'm
Nah, she had-
5'11" and 5'8". Maybe she was a solid 6 feet. So
gotta
you
be
gotta say you're the
lying,
same.
son.
And also 6 feet as a Jew is 6'4".
But you also
Rules.
wear short shoes.
So give me the lifts.
Put them in, bro.
I'll wear short shoes too, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Jordan
That's why I
ones are
need
short.
it.
You can wear a taller shoe.
I wear flats. I mean, I wear ones, which are flats. So now I need the extra.
But if you had like an Air Max,
Like Steve
oh
Madden's.
yeah, I don't need
that's
that.
a 1-inch pump in Air Max.
I
Basically.
don't need them in Air Max. I only put them in my Jordan 1s.
Ah,
I'm flat foot already and pronated. I don't need flat. Come on, bro.
Al's got negative inches on his feet,
I
bro.
do.
His arch is convex, dog. How does that even
No, you
happen?
do have flat feet.
His
Yeah,
feet look like
that's just-
Skechers shape-ups, dude.
But
They
it
just
is
fucking-
funny to watch him walk when I know that his heel is hella high in the shoe, and I see it. It's
hella
mad
high.
funny. It's hella high. I see your heel just popping out the back of the shoe every time you walk.
He's just bullshit.
That's why I can't wear mids. That's why I can't wear mids, bro. That
That's
heel
what I
pops
mean.
out.
His
That's
ankle
a
be
good
buckling like the models on the runway and shit. But it is what
Dumb,
it is,
I got you.
man.
I'll give you my.
But you really think an inch will make a girl not hook up with you? I legit didn't know that was a thing.
It's just whatever it is. Just be on my side.
Yeah.
Well,
Very
this is the thing.
simple.
I thought it was gonna be like a cute. Like you ever play like darts with a girl at a bar, and like even if she misses,
No.
you go,
Yeah. No.
No,
Yeah,
no. Where are you
Like you-
playing darts
bro,
with a girl? at the bar?
Fids, Fiddler's Green in Orlando. You guys never just played darts with a girl at a
No,
bar?
No.
they don't give New Yorkers weapons at bars. They don't even let us wear fitted hats in the bar. Let alone have
That's it.
sharp shit just hanging around.
All right, that's a good point. But
And
like,
we're at
you're,
Soho House and she's got chest tattoos. It's badass time.
you're riffing with a girl, and you're like, oh yeah, the girl wins. You're doing like an arm wrestle with a girl. You let the girl win.
Okay, hold on. I have to say Mark might be making a point without even knowing it.
Stop it.
No. And I think
No, you're completely right.
No,
I
hear me out.
don't know it.
Hear me out.
I don't know it.
No. I think there's a reverse confidence for girls who are over 5'10". So instead of being more confident because they're these tall, beautiful women, they actually start to feel insecure because most of the guys they meet are shorter than them.
Okay.
So
like Dove.
being shorter than a girl who's 5'11", 6 feet, 6'1", is not an inhibitor. She's just looking for someone who's going to be into her because she's insecure that she's so tall. If a girl's like 5'6", 5'7", she's like, I need a guy taller than me. I cannot date under. But I bet you taller women more often than not date dudes that are smaller than them.
Yeah, I mean statistically, it must be right. Like, why, if you're 6 foot, why would you limit your dating pool to fucking 10%, 20% of the population?
And also, it's going to be the super cocky, like rich, short dude who's going to go after and try to climb that tree.
yeah.
It's not Dove.
That's true. But he thought he was on even playing ground.
Yeah,
You
but
thought you
we're
were
both the same height
was uneven.
without
You're not the
shoes,
same
and she
height. You're
wears.
not the same.
She
He
wears
was
some
on a
heels.
decline, I think. I
You're
think you
not
actually
the
were
same
higher
height.
than her.
I was slouching a little.
Which one? Who's the girl who came to the show that you struck out with? Who was that girl?
No, which one?
Oh, I think you're confused because there was a Soho day date and then there was a Soho night date.
This
Yeah.
guy's working, bro. Like we
Yeah.
don't got shit to do.
I know.
We don't got shit to do. Like
weekend
we
go?
ain't got a
How'd
fucking.
the
Just
weekend
for the
go?
over the pants rub? Like,
How'd
it
the
seems like it's
weekend
not
go?
worth
Say
it.
what?
How'd the weekend go?
I mean, it
You
went
okay?
great.
Yo, but where was
And no
that?
thanks to you. You're busy fucking fraternizing over at Soho House.
Yeah.
all the
Well,
I
goddamn
squeezed
time.
in a
Where
day
was,
date during
where was
workout
that
time.
Raya match? That Raya match.
That was a Raya.
She was nice.
She
Wait,
was
that was
nice.
the same one?
That was a day date, yeah. And then she came
Oh,
at night.
she was all right.
And then what happened? You guys went. I know that she said that she had to go at one point. I know
They
you
always have to
dragged her
go.
out of there. No, you dragged her out of there.
They always
Oh yeah.
Remember?
So when he tried to,
She was like, okay, bye. I'm being told I have to leave. I was like, okay, Dove.
Yeah.
Like, and Dove was like, it's game time. And you took her to the room, and what happened? Room too small?
Yeah.
What?
She saw Vala's fucking top hat in the same room as you. She was like, wait, are you guys sharing this room? What the fuck's going on here?
No sharing in
Fucking
Austin.
feet were hanging off the bed.
No. What happened? What happened when you saw the room? Why didn't the room seal the deal? Something happened in that room. You got her up to the room, and then nothing.
Well, the excuse for getting her to the room, I mean, we'd just worked 15 hours,
Yeah.
hot ass theater. I wanted to shower and change for the evening.
And then so you brought her up to shower and change. Okay, and
You
then
gonna let him live that lie?
no, let's see. So you showered. Did she shower with you?
Nope.
So
She just got
sat there
ready.
on the
She
bed.
got ready for the night. Yeah, we were just drinking.
Just an old married
I'm just
couple.
gonna
You guys
wait.
pretended to be
Yeah.
married.
I tried, but you had already invited her out to eat dinner.
Hold on.
She wanted to go out. She wanted to go out.
Hold on. What was
It
the
was so
line to
early.
get her into the shower? I gotta know this.
There was not going to be any way. No. There
What
was
was the
no
line?
way there would.
You
that
got
this
into the
girl-
room, and your brain is starting to work. You're starting to truffle, and you're like, "How can I get her into the shower?" What'd you say? Were you like,
No.
oh, someone dropped
I
some
took a
coins
shower
in the
after
shower.
I realized nothing was going to happen.
Let me go
I'm
see
like,
what's in the shower.
no, hold on. I took a shower change after I realized nothing was going to happen anyway. So I was like, all right, may as well shower and change. Just feel comfortable. And
So you
go
tried
out.
to like make out. You went for the little make out?
No, the makeouts all happened.
Oh, you were just
That's
making
fine.
out?
I'm a makeout machine.
Left and
That's
right?
it. Left and right. Let's
Yeah,
go.
this guy's a fucking make out monster.
Welcome
dude.
to middle high school. Man.
Yeah. Middle high school.
Yo, it's a long weekend, bro. I was stressed, all right?
Holy
I almost said I thought that was a New York thing. I thought that was a New York thing, bro. I just assume you guys do that.
that one down. Hold
Do
on.
not hit that. We are leaving that in.
22
Hey, everybody at home. Everybody at home. So far, Alice said gynecological and middle high school.
It was a long weekend, bro.
Yeah, I
I
was
had a
really
lot of
putting
stress.
You know
I had
what?
a
You
lot
had
of
too much time to think of that sentence.
I
That's
had
the
a lot of
problem.
stress.
Like, the sentence was building for a while, and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna fuck up one of these words. I know I only got 5 to get out. I know I'm gonna
Yeah,
fuck up
I was
one."
a hip shooter, bro. As long as he's
Middle-
just coming off the hip, he's
Exactly.
good.
Yeah.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
Supernatural. All right. But yeah. Thank you guys, everybody in Austin. Thank you, Comedy Dynamics, man. Thank you, the whole squad, man. It was very, very cool to see everybody's hard work come together and make shit happen. And yes, go.
Do you have a different opinion of Austin now that you've been there on a weekend?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Way better.
Austin, yeah, way better. We saw a different side of Austin.
Yeah.
It's not that what we liked about Dallas. Like, I think there's like a bouginess in Dallas is kind of fun. And like we're old and we like comfortable things, but there is like a hip scene there, and that is fun and I would say unique.
Yeah.
You know, like even the Soho House place, you guys fucking love Soho House, but like going into it, it didn't feel like fucking the Soho House in New York or the one in LA. It kind of felt like its own thing. And that little neighborhood where it was on, what was the name of that street?
That's South Congress.
South Congress was cool. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Shouts to Golden Tiger also. That place was dope.
Oh, yeah, they hooked us up.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, that place was
So, yeah. Vala's never had a meal he liked the entire
Oh my
time
God.
he's been on
This
this
guy
tour.
is so.
I know.
I mean, the way he
And
treats
he's built
wait
like
staff.
he likes the meals, but he's never had a fucking. He's never been in a restaurant that he's enjoyed the meal. It's unbelievable. Not a single one.
It's either the meal or the service, but you
It-
got to
it's
complain
one-
about
he's
something.
got to
Yeah.
find something.
Yeah.
Listen, we have the most Jewish guy ever with us, and the Muslim's the one that complains about the fucking service the whole time. It's a fact, dude. You're making up for it. I don't think Dove ever complains. He just gets money back. He'll never say a single thing, right? This is strategy. He'll never complain about a single thing. He'll wait and then get it all back. The savings come dripping in, huh? Fucking genius.
That's
Okay.
dessert.
But yeah, thank you guys all. You guys absolutely fucking killed it, man, for real. Mark, Al, absolutely. Dove, absolutely. Vala stepping in. Vala manned one of the fucking cameras.
Yeah.
Had to
Yeah.
learn how to use the camera that day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if you knew you were gonna man in the camera. Well, good.
Vala loves finding hot chicks on
Bro,
camera,
it was
apparently.
unreal, dude. We were in
Just
the
'cause there's no show. There's just some random girl giggling the top of her titties that fucking look like the cup from Jurassic Park.
That's literally the whole thing. I could hear the guy over the intercom being like, great shot, Val. Yeah, we can move off of them.
When I was there, all I heard was Vala focus. It wasn't even the camera. It was like Vala focus.
Yeah,
Please,
literally,
Vala
Vala.
focus on the show.
All he did was say, great shot, Vala.
Anyway, it was really awesome to see you guys step up and just fucking kill it. And I know that this is something that we do regularly, but not on this scale. And to have people working beneath you that have decades of experience more than you and have all those people really trust your decisions and have all those people, listen to you and respect you, I thought was really important. Like if you guys said something, then it happened. And yeah, I don't know. I was just super proud of you, man. And I felt really excited to deliver on those shows, not only for selfish reasons, but also for you guys. You guys put a lot of time into this as well. And we spoke about this a little the other night, but like you guys have put in so many hours. You know what I mean? We're talking about years that we've all developed this, man. And this has been such a fucking collaborative process. And I would have felt horrible if I didn't deliver for all the time that you guys put into it. So it was really cool to feel proud of what was put out there. And it was really cool to see you guys, excel in those moments.
Nah, you did your thing, son. You fucking killed it.
Thank you, bro.
That was
killed
sick. But if you bombed, I would have taken it personally. 100%. You would have let me down. I'd be sitting there. I'm like, how could you do this to me? How could you bomb and do this to me and my family? I would have been livid, but I'm glad you did.
All right, guys, we got to take a break for a second because I got to make sure your dicks are getting hard. Ladies, I got to make sure your dicks are getting hard too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all identify. You know what I mean? You could be out there MMA fighting during the day and slanging dang-a-lang at night, ladies. You know what I mean? But your dick should be hard. And it should be really hard. And fellas, your dick should be hard. I'm pointing at you right there. Just watching this podcast with a soft dick. You could be watching it with a hard one. Fat. Gorgeous. You know what I mean? With the girth. With the girth. No, but in all seriousness, yo, you guys should have hard dicks, and Blue Chew got your back, man. Okay, same active ingredients. It's inside Cialis, Viagra, all that shit. Okay, but this is the chew. It's the one we rock with. You know what I mean? The one we lay the pipe with. We're laying it down with that Blue Chew, and you can too for free. Try it out. Give your girl the night of her life. She deserves it. Ladies, y'all should try it out. Let a man break that back, okay? Let a man take some discs in your spine and smash them to smithereens, okay?
Yeah.
BlueChew.com. Make sure you use the promo code Flagrant. You get it for free. You just got to pay $5 shipping.
There's nothing.
$5 shipping, okay? Get your spinal cord severed. Let's get back to the show. Yo, the infamous tour. We got the special in the can right now, and we are back on tour. Vegas is sold out. We will see y'all coming up, not this weekend, but the weekend after that. Then we're coming out to Kentucky, Louisville. We don't think we've ever been to Kentucky. First time, Louisville, Kentucky. Make sure you get that. Then Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio, pull the fuck up on us. I don't care what part of Ohio you in. Get your ass over there. Then we coming out to Philadelphia. Philadelphia is sold out. Indianapolis, there might be a couple tickets left. Washington, D.C., first show sold out. Few tickets left for the second one. San Francisco, first show sold out. Few tickets left for the second one. San Francisco, by the way, they are doing mandatory vax for that venue because your city's a bunch of fucking cucks. But those are the fucking rules of the venue, not of me, okay? So stop taking that shit out on me. All right? I don't make these decisions. I don't decide what happens in your states. I wish I did because I'd probably cut it off and just send it out into the fucking ocean, that stupid city. But I don't make those decisions. Madison, Wisconsin, we coming for you. Then Chicago. Chicago, we got a late show as well. Make sure you get that shit. Early shows sold out. And then we got Minneapolis, a bunch of shows. Fargo, Jacksonville, and then Boston for New Year's. Go get them fucking tickets. We love y'all. We appreciate that. Also, make sure you check out Akaash Singh and the Moon Tower Comedy Festival this week. And make sure you check out his other shows at AkaashSingh.com. I know he's selling out them shows in Toronto. Sure, he's selling out other places. Make sure you go check him out. Support him. Absolutely hilarious. And then support us. Come check out Mark Gagnon. Check out Derek Poston. Check out AlexxMedia. Check out Dove Mammon. Check out Valaldino. All on the infamous tour. We having fun out there. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Whoa.
Hey, head over to WTFmediastudios.com. You can book time for podcasting, book time for photo shoots. You can even book consults with me or Wheezy. Head over to WTFmedia.com. I'm sorry, WTFmediastudios.com. And now back to the show.
All right, boys, let's get into it. There's this YouTuber, Gabby
Petito.
Petito.
Yeah.
Okay. She is with her boyfriend.
Fiance, Brian Landry.
It's
It's fun for you to try to get it, and then I'll correct you as you go. But
okay.
yeah,
Let's go. Let's go based on what I think it is, and then you tell me the truth.
Yeah,
okay.
this will be fun.
So she was like doing some Rihanna shit to him.
Allegedly. I mean,
Right?
Yeah.
Like scratching him up, fighting him while he's driving in the car.
That's what you call Rihanna shit?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
She started it.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And Chris didn't finish it in the same way. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Chris
Like,
kind of elevated it in an unhealthy way. a little.
Chris had
Yeah.
more restraint than Mr. Landry.
That's probably true.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
Is, they're both wrong. We just want to state that they're both wrong.
Yeah.
Right? But they did react.
Yeah, they did react.
Yeah. And, you know, some scientists say that every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Right.
Right? Well,
Sometimes
it's more. Sometimes the reaction is even more.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot in
You know
nature.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's less, sometimes
That's
it's
Newton.
more.
If you're mad at, don't be mad at Andrew, be mad at Isaac Newton. You know, that's
exactly.
on him.
Yeah. If you're not in the frame right now, You agree with everything.
Akaash and Alex, what's wrong with you
Akaash and
guys?
Al support the abuse and murder of women.
Fuck Isaac Newton.
I know you guys can't help to get the jokes off in that one. I'm like, oh no, it's going
No.
to it.
Okay, so basically, she was beating the shit out of her boyfriend, and
We don't know what order it happened. It might have been self-defense on her part.
that she beat him up out of self-defense.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm hearing. So you
Yeah,
tell me,
well, I
you
know,
tell me,
I
you
know.
tell me, okay? Because I was following the story. I was rooting for this dude.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's hard to not root for the dude in the beginning.
Yeah, no.
This
in the
is
beginning,
all I knew.
I was rooting. for
Again,
Jay.
we're really focused on the special.
Yeah.
Dove's trying to get pussy. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things.
That was not focused on any dudes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It would be nice if you
Okay?
focused on one dude for once in your life.
Those girls was acting like fucking Brian Laundrie. With you, get the fuck away from me. Put me in jail for a night. So basically, he's fighting his girl in the woods in a car, right? Got scratches all over him, fucking bleeding because his girl's abusing him.
Yeah, and we know this from police footage of when they got pulled over.
They got pulled over, police footage, people saying, Brian Laundrie, what's his name?
As laundry.
Laundrie.
Yeah.
Brian Laundrie asked the police, yo, can you just put me in jail for one night, please? Because this chick is wilding. My man said, put me in prison, please. Like, he would rather be in jail with other fucking criminals,
Yeah.
right? I mean, he really wanted to be in prison. Like, he knew. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this guy really wanted to go to jail.
Yeah.
He about to get his wish,
Yeah.
right?
Probably for life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it turns out that shouts to
No, not now.
It's a weird
Not
time
now.
to do a plug. Yeah, especially for a guy that...
Killcliff is the name of the park. That's the name of the part of the park. It's the name of the part of the park where it went down, probably. Okay? Now, shouts to Izzy. Izzy got a new drink. Killcliff.
It's a weird time for a plug.
To kill a kiwi, baby. To kill a kiwi. Okay? Don't go to the national park with your girlfriend.
For a guy that fights for a living, I don't know if this is the best time for a plug.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. This is bad. Okay, but this is probably the wrong time. But tequila. Dove just started drinking. Dove is like, I'm out. I'm tapped out of this. Tapped out, huh? Okay. See what we're doing here? Okay. So the guy tries to tap out. He tries to go to jail. The guy tries to go to jail.
It's really serious.
No, for real.
This woman's a victim of a homicide, so let's be...
Yeah,
let's
dude,
be,
he's literally tries to go to jail. He's like, if I'm with this girl, I'm gonna kill her, and I cannot do that. I cannot do that. So I need you to put me in prison. Instead, he goes to a motel, right?
Yeah.
Like that's in his mind the next closest thing, right? Stays in the motel. She stays in the van. The next day, they get it on and popping again.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Shorty goes missing,
Yeah. Yeah, she goes
and
missing.
then he goes back to Florida.
Yeah.
And he just goes back to Florida like, oh, she didn't get back?
Yeah.
Like he had no plan. Like he had no plan for how, he was gonna explain this. Like he just pulled up and he was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Where's Cindy? What's her name?
Gabby. Her name's
Where's
Gabby.
Gabby?
Yeah.
Is Gabby not in the car?
He's driving the van.
Yeah.
He's driving the van they lived in. He
van.
shows up with their house, basically.
He was like on YouTube, like I thought she wasn't posting no videos recently. This is weird. I thought there was something wrong with my subscription.
Who was I talking to this whole time?
Yo.
No wonder she didn't want to drive. I thought she was sleeping the whole time. I was like, can you drive for once? All right,
Son, I
fine.
wish I was there when he just showed up to the house and his parents were like, yeah, so where's Gabby? And he was like, oh, shit.
Gabby. What does she look like?
Yeah.
Describe her again.
That YouTube
I know
girl?
that name. I know that name for sure. Gabby.
Okay, so he shows up, goes to the fam, and
Yeah.
then dips. So he told the fam what happened.
But then at that point, she's already reported missing.
And
And they know where he is, and he's now a person of interest, but he's not actually the main suspect at that point, which is weird. Like, he should have been the main suspect off rip.
well, wasn't there another thing that recently happened in that park where 2 people went missing?
So that's another weird element of the story, that the bar that they went to the night before she went missing,
Okay.
there were 2 other people that got killed at their campsite that were also at that bar.
This is like Serpent.
Yeah, I don't know what that
You know
is.
that show Serpent? It was on Netflix?
No.
It doesn't matter.
There's a lot like it.
Yeah,
though.
this is like it. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically they're like, okay, these 2 people got murdered that were at the bar, and now this girl goes missing.
This
and
could be a serial killer.
now that we found out, she was found dead, and they found her body.
Oh.
And the autopsy was a confirmed homicide.
Netflix is salivating. They're dying for that connection. If it's not a connection, it's not as sexy. But if there's a serial killer that's on the loose,
I mean, they'll
in
do
a
an
national
episode about
park,
it. They're gonna do
one
an
episode, but a serial killer, that's a whole season. That's multiple seasons.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anyway,
And now the kid has gone missing as well.
how did they find the body?
I think they just did like a search team with like hundreds of people in the area where she was reported missing.
And she was reported missing by that bar.
She was reported missing by her family because
Oh.
they hadn't had contact with her since like September 1st. And then once they found out that the kid was back home, and they were like, "Hey, where's Gabby?" He was like, "Oh, I thought she was back with you guys. I'm not sure." Blah blah. That's when they reported her missing.
And does she live in Florida?
She,
The family?
I'm not sure. I know she's from New York, but I don't know if her family's in Florida or not. His family's from Florida.
So he killed her by her family?
What do you mean?
Like, how did
I
she
thought-
die?
I think her family's house, they live up the block, right?
Oh, I think her family. I don't know where like her family.
They
and his
made it
family
all
live.
the way back to Florida, and then he kills her?
No, her body was found in Wyoming.
Oh, so her family's in Wyoming.
No, I think her family's in New York.
Mark,
What?
do you know what the fuck you're
He
saying?
lives in
Yeah.
Florida.
Yes, his family lives in Florida. Yeah.
And
You
they
said
saw
they
his
found
truck.
her. That you said they found her near where her family lives.
Oh,
They
no.
search where. That's what you said.
Oh
Nah, I
no,
don't
no,
think he
where
said
she was gone reported missing
And how did they know that she was reported missing?
because that's where they last had contact with her
Where?
in Wyoming,
Wyoming.
At the bar.
where they were camping. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Fucking hell.
But I'm pretty
Jesus
sure
Christ.
I'm pretty sure her family lives in Florida also.
Okay.
Because they saw the van was back and they're like, "Yo, how the van's back, but not my daughter or whatever the fuck."
Yeah.
it is." Yeah. So that's what happened.
Dude, my dude drove all the way back from Wyoming to Florida all that time by himself and didn't have no plan or alibi, nothing.
He didn't report anything to police. He didn't hit them up at all. He didn't say
He's
anything.
innocent.
Go on that.
He's
Go on
innocent.
that.
So he's innocent because they arguing like crazy. This is supposed to be some fun ass, country trip or whatever the case is. Only white people do this, by the way. Like, I don't get why you guys do this cross country
what?
trips in a car. Like, why?
Well, how do you guys do it?
No, you just fly to your destination. That's it.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Like, you guys just hack
The
and
fuck
go
was the
across
Underground Railroad?
Yeah, bro. There's
That's
10,000.
different.
Yeah,
That's
car
different.
there,
bro,
dude?
there's
That's different.
10,000
That's
Haitians under a
different.
bridge in Texas right now.
Yeah,
bro. They
dude.
didn't fly there.
That's different.
Nah, they've
I'm
been-
talking about.
Yo, y'all think you're better
y'all
than
do
camping?
that shit for fun.
Y'all think
bro.
you're better than go to Africa? What are they doing right there?
Camping.
Camping?
Nah, they got houses. They got huts.
Of course they got houses, but they also got camping
A
too.
lot of camping.
You never been in the bush?
Yeah.
Nah, I
they got a huge REI
How's it?
outlet, bro. They love it over there.
Son.
They camp crazy.
I don't like bushes. I like it shaved.
Go to the go to the Amazon, bro. They got bushed out down there too. Yo, black people know how to camp, bro.
Maybe the
black
best
people are
campers.
the first campers.
Maybe the best campers.
White people didn't fucking camp. Black people had to understand camping.
Oh, so you took our shit. And
No,
then we
we,
was like, oh,
we
we
had
off
to
that.
build houses and shit because it was so fucking cold where we went.
Yeah.
Regardless,
I'm just saying.
they cross country tripping.
Oh shit, we did take your shit.
You
I
did.
see what you're saying. Getting back into it.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So now we off that. So
Yeah.
now she's arguing with him. Like, how can you not be upset living in a van?
Yeah.
Like, that shit is, and then you have no place to go. The
Yeah.
only time you can get out is when you have to take a piss or some shit like that. Or
Apparently they were engaged and then got unengaged and
Oh,
then
really?
went on the van trip.
Oh, to kind of like reignite their relationship.
Something like that.
Or
Oh,
to
that's
plan a murder.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, what I don't understand is it seems like she was really angry at him. They reconcile, and then he kills her.
Nah. I think they broke up, and he's like, fuck it, I'm out. You get home by yourself. And then somebody else killed her.
Oh.
Same person who killed the other two people.
Oh my God.
Who's going to just come back like it's all good?
Yo, it could be a serial killer. It could be the same person
And
for the
now-
bar. And now she's alone.
And now
the
he got
perfect victim.
scared. He's like, oh shit, I obviously look like the killer, so now I'm going to go on the run. Is he still on the run? Or they
Yeah.
got him? Yeah.
No, he's still
so
on the
it's
run.
like, he's just scared right now because he came back like shit's all good because he thought she'd be back too. That's
Oh
my
my
theory.
And he probably feels guilty if that's the case, that he's like, yo, I left this girl that, I was dating, that maybe I'm in love with. I abandoned her and now she's dead.
He might have left her right on the side of the road. He might have been like, I'm out, peace. And then she dies that fucking night.
Yeah.
So he is kind of responsible, but he didn't actually kill her.
Yes.
If that's
Yeah.
the case.
If that's the case. And now he's scared because he looks like the prime suspect. And so now he's on the run.
I don't understand that one.
Because he looks like the prime suspect. Everybody thinks he killed her.
But if you know you didn't, you good.
How do you prove it?
I'm sure there's ways.
How?
I mean, maybe however she's strangled, maybe his hand isn't big enough.
If the hand doesn't fit, you must have
Yeah,
quit.
you must have quit.
I
remember
know,
that.
but I'm just saying, as a young kid, like, you get nervous and your first thing is like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah.
And so, now he looks even
And
more
also
guilty.
that makes sense why he didn't text her or anything like that in between Wyoming and going home.
Yeah, they broke up. It's like, fuck this bitch.
Fuck this bitch. I don't want to talk to her. And then he's probably tight the whole way home. Like, oh, you just gonna not call me? You know what I mean? Like this bitch really over me, huh? It's a wrap. The relationship is done.
But then you would think, again, I don't know what he told the family, like what he told her family, but you would think he would just be like, yeah, I left her there and we got in a fight. I shouldn't have done it, but I had nothing to do with her disappearance. But I don't know if he said that.
Whose van was it?
I don't know. I don't know who actually owned it.
If it's her van, he killed her. Isn't it Girl with a Van? Isn't that the name of the YouTube channel?
I think so. I'm actually not sure.
Ooh. If he took the van,
if he took the van, he did it. Yeah,
100%.
I didn't know that it was her van. If it's her van, then he's a dummy.
Yeah. All right, guys. Most of y'all are going to start fast forwarding right now, so I'm going to say it really quick. My bookie. I got it for y'all. Fast forward. MyBookie.ag is in the motherfucking barrel down. Okay, we making money this weekend. You know we got UFC. You know we got football. You know we got the things to gamble on, baby. Okay, sweet cheeks. Some of y'all got sweet cheeks out there. Mwah, mwah. Both of them cheeks, sweet, delicious. And you should be making money, sweet cheeks. Okay, you should be taking them sweet cheeks to the bank. And you could do that shit when you're using mybookie.ag, when you putting that money up on these games or these fights. That's what I use. You know what else I do? I make sure I put that promo code in Flagrant because they're going to match that initial deposit up to $1,000. How sweet are them cheeks now, sweet cheeks? Your cheeks could be so sweet if you just go to mybookie.ag, okay? And then you let them match that initial deposit bonus after putting that promo code in Flagrant. Look how brilliant that shit is, okay? This UFC card, we got 5 main card bouts, including 2 title fights. Are you kidding me? The octagon is not going to stay dry for long. That shit is going to be soaked. Absolutely soaked, okay? Like the sheets in a hotel bed in Paris.
What?
I don't know. Nick Diaz is back, baby! Robbie Lawler probably going to get dropped again, but shouts to him, okay? You could do this and more if you go to mybookie.ag. Make sure you use that promo code Flagrant and use that money, that extra money to make even more money. Keep them cheeks sweet. Let's get back to the show.
Or they got in a big argument. He freaks out, kills her, and then goes, oh shit, I accidentally killed my girlfriend. What do I do?
Kills her, like, you think he pushes her and, like, she fell on wood or something like that?
Some shit like that. Like, yeah, they get in a fight. He punches her, and all of a sudden she hits her head and is bleeding out. And he's like, oh, god damn it, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's premeditated, but he's like a fucking maniac that killed her. And then he's like, oh, fuck. I gotta do something. That's what I think.
And what about the other 2 people from the bar that were killed?
I think coincidence.
It was the same week?
Apparently,
or
it's
like
like the same night, apparently, as well.
not coincidence, bro.
Because it's not like the same exact area. Because like they were at the bar and then they camped over here, and then her body was found other place. Like it wasn't like super close, but someone could have done it in the same night. I guess it also depends what the mode of like death was. If all 3 people were killed in the same way, then it leads more credence to that theory. But we don't know necessarily how.
Maybe the guy had a lot of energy.
You think maybe he did it? You think maybe he was drinking Kill Cliff?
Stupid.
Maybe he had a lot of energy that night.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay?
You stupid.
Y'all are crazy, bro. You gonna give me a product to promote? It's gonna get promoted.
Yeah, there's a perfect spot in our show for this product. Watch this.
Oh man, yeah. Everybody's super excited about this story. Why do you think?
I think it's the perfect. I mean, I've heard different things. You know, some people are saying like, I heard some Fox or some news correspondent basically being like, "Oh, this is missing white woman syndrome," and like anytime this is like the Patrice bit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
anytime a white woman goes missing, like everyone goes crazy. Yeah, exactly.
A pretty white woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
If a
more.
pretty white woman goes missing, it's just the biggest story. Everyone feasts over it, blah, blah, blah. I think it's kind of that, but I also think it's more that you have like an influential, like, it's the perfect marriage between true crime and like this parasocial influencer relationship because they both had like a digital footprint. Like, hey, van life, like they had TikToks going viral. Like they had this like digital like place in this relationship with people, and then she goes missing.
Yeah.
So it's like the perfect marriage between these like 2 massive internet cultures.
Yeah.
That makes the story just go crazy.
So you have enough followers and enough curiosity from people to like drive interest to the story
and
to
enough
get it
digital
started.
content.
Yeah, that's
Enough-
like the,
yeah.
what is it called? The kindling for a fire.
Yeah.
Like you need there at least to be some baseline interest in order for like the regular news corporations to pick it up.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like the news corporations are like fast fashion. Like
Yeah.
by the time something hits Zara, it's already been popular amongst the more independent small brands, and I feel like that's kind of what happens with this. So funny. Like now I'm looking at these. Now I'm looking at these like social moments, and this is kind of like fucked up. But I look at social moments like purely based on like optics, and I can try to like judge whether it's gonna quote unquote succeed or go viral or not. And there was one, I don't know if you guys saw this one, but it was a mother with her kid in Australia protesting the lockdowns. I'm pretty sure it was protesting the lockdowns. And they start to arrest her. Her kid is fucking bawling, crying. She's just standing there protesting the lockdowns with like, I guess they're supposed to be inside, but she's got like a sign on her, like you have constitutional rights or something. I'm sure I'm butchering the story. So Australians, whatever, I apologize. Or actually don't say shit, Australians. You do what you're told. So, but the kid is bawling.
Yeah.
The mom is crying. The people around are, and it's a female officer that's starting to like put her in handcuffs and like put her in the back of the car. But like just the image of the kid crying, the mother crying, the people around going, how could you separate a child from her? The woman who's videotaping saying to the female cop, aren't you a mother? Yeah. Right? And instead of looking at this and be like, this is so tragic, what's going to happen to the kid? I'm going, oh, this is the perfect recipe.
Yeah.
Like this is going viral. Like I'm literally seeing the thumbnails, the kid crying, screaming, the mom screaming, and the image of the female cop that's actually starting it.
Yeah.
Like that either she has kids or like nieces or nephews.
Like she's betraying her maternal instinct.
Her maternal instinct, dude. Right. Oh, I'm like, yeah, this shit is out of here, bro.
Yeah.
It's gotta be out of here.
I think it's the same thing with this story.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's partially like the missing white woman thing, but like I also think white chicks go missing all the time.
Well, I think there's another aspect to it because it's not like missing like white hooker, right? This is like a way more relatable white girl.
Yeah, she's a suburban white chick that lives in an upper middle class family. It's like,
yeah. And I think we just got to acknowledge that like they're just way more whites. So a lot of these things are just numbers. Like I guess people like in the same way that I saw Asians show up for Jeremy Lin with the Knicks, like. That was really special for them. They were at the Garden every single game for Linsanity, just going fucking nuts because you saw that representation. So when it comes to like true crime or it comes to things that like scare us, right? You're scared of the thing that's being represented.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I think the white girl is going, I'm afraid of white girls getting kidnapped and killed in the fucking forest.
And if the purpose of media is to try to terrify people to get you to watch it, it's like, yeah, let's just do the thing that closely resembles you to get you the most scared.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So like, I'm sure, like in a way, Get Out or those movies, like I'm sure that black people related to the racist situations within those movies in a way that white people didn't. So it was like really special because I think maybe there. And again, don't let me speak for you, but like there's that like skepticism in a social environment.
Yeah.
Initially,
yeah, and it taps into that really well. Yeah.
So you're like, is this a good white dude or is he putting some shit on?
Yeah.
And that's probably a fear y'all have, right? Like, and this is the worst case scenario. That's like, oh shit, the nicest ones are actually trying to kidnap me and like use all of whatever I have so that they can live long, whatever. This is that for white girls.
Yeah.
I'm with my boyfriend. We're on a fun trip. I want to take trips with my boyfriend.
Yeah, we're being adventurous. And then he turns on me, the person I trusted most,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yes. So of course girls are going to fucking lose their minds. Yeah, you're right.
And the social footprint that like you can dig into, like you can do all your own internet.
You can
sleuthing.
see their relationship.
Yeah, you
live.
can be like, oh, he said this on July 12th, and I feel like it's actually a veiled thing.
Oh my God.
Because now people are saying that he was posting from her account for like 2 weeks.
Oy!
And they're like, well, if you look at actually the spelling and the language, like she would never say this.
So they
but-
get to solve a murder. This
wow.
This is it. This is
in real time. Yeah.
yeah, Dungeons and Dragons or some shit. Like they actually get to play the game.
It's a murder mystery. Yeah.
Motherfucker
Yes.
said Dungeons and
You know, but you know what I'm saying? Like they actually
Have
get
you ever
to,
played Dungeons and Dragons in your life?
Say what?
Have you ever played Dungeons
Son,
and
I
Dragons?
did that shit one time, bro.
I don't think it
works
No,
like
I
that,
did.
bro.
I swear I did it one time.
And
bro.
what happened?
And then I just beat the shit out of all those dorks, bro. I was like, I'm not rolling these die no more, dog.
Someone
No.
else gonna die. Watch this. Here we go.
No, I actually did play one time, and this shit was mad fun.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what it was, but exactly the situation. But I remember being there. I remember like die. I remember choosing like you get to be you get your character.
Yeah. You kind of make up the rules as you go, and you all have to kind of like agree on that shit.
Oh, I didn't know that. It was probably bodying me on that shit. But it was fun.
If you play like a long campaign, it's like all these people like mutually agreeing on just like, all right, this is what the rules are now.
Really?
Fire, yeah.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
So this is when you were in your phase of like dressing up and
No, it's
going
my
on
parents were
mysteries
busy.
and shit
No,
like
this
that.
is Da Vinci
My
Code.
parents were busy.
This is when he was on the Da Vinci Code, bro.
Okay,
This is when he was in
watching.
This is Da Vinci
He's
Code.
following the rose
They
line.
sent
He
me
was
to a
following the
basement with
rose line.
nerds, so I didn't
Yeah.
get in fucking trouble.
No,
Okay,
no,
with
no.
Da Vinci Code, I was actually solving the mystery.
This
That
guy
was
was
my
trying to solve-
fucking.
yeah, that was your
my
Gabby
true
Petto.
crime. That was my true crime.
That was
Da
your
Vinci
Gabby
Code.
Petto. You're like, yeah.
And Dan Brown has a new fucking show coming out on Peacock. Okay. Suck dick. Suck dick, bro. I'm
Let's
watching
go.
that shit. I'm watching that shit.
You said
you know?
Peacock like it's the biggest shit in
know,
America.
Dude, that's coming out on Peacock. Peacock, bro. That's NBC, dog. That's
Yeah.
the motherfucking Peacock. Yeah.
Good luck.
Was that the NBC sound?
Yeah.
Oh, it was? I thought,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember it. Peacock's is different.
Oh, what is Peacock's? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
No, Peacock is fire. Did you know that the CIA sealed a document that there is a portal linking to another? Fuck, I forgot what else it said. It's the start. It's like the starting screen of the episode. In 1991, the CIA sealed a document confirming that there was a portal to another galaxy.
But this is
where-
why you can never be a full conspiracy theorist, because you be forgetting too much shit.
Nah,
bro.
because I
Honestly.
can't be reading the whole shit.
Nah,
you know what I mean? Give me the bites, bro. Like, I like the bites. But that conspiracy stuff, like looking through documents all the time,
Yeah, you're not as much of a reasoncher.
nah, bro.
Yeah.
I got Dungeons and Dragons to play, baby. D&D.
Do you know what
I've
the
always been into double D's.
soup heavies?
The soup heavies.
Dan Brown's new show is called The Lost Symbol, and it's about an early symbologist, Robert Langdon.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Son, yes.
Peacock.
Son, Peacock.
Son,
Dun,
yes.
dun, dun. Y'all
Did
don't
you know it was going to be next? Did you get other books?
I don't care.
Son, you don't like symbology, bro?
Nah.
You're not into symbology.
You.
This guy hates symbols, bro.
Dude, why you hate symbols so much, bro?
Nah.
Come
I'm
on,
good.
bro. There's so many secrets that are hidden in the symbols, dude. You need a
Where?
symbologist.
There
Like
might be
Robert
secrets.
Langdon.
There might be secrets in this room, right?
There might be secrets. You know, why do you think Flagrant is written in cursive? Why do you think cursive even exists? Who made cursive?
Yeah.
Why do you think human beings are mostly right-handed?
The Knights Templar.
That's
why.
I thought he had a few more in him too. He's like, fuck, I'm running out.
Son, I just be coming with bars, bro.
Yo, do they still make kids write in cursive in school?
Nah. You don't know how to write cursive, dog.
I learned how to
You still
write
got
cursive.
it? That shit is stupid. Why?
Really? Yeah, cursive is trash. I tried to write that shit.
Yeah, when was the last time you wrote something?
In cursive?
Just on paper.
My hand gets tired writing.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm
No
writing
way.
anything long, it starts to get tired.
Really?
When was the last
Yeah.
time you wrote on paper, dog?
God, on paper. I don't know. I actually like to write notes on paper.
Oh, was it fairly recently?
Yeah, fairly recently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't written on paper in a minute.
I be writing, bro. No, my
Young-
what's it called is trash.
Young
My
Dan
fucking-
Brown over here, dude.
Say what?
Young Dan Brown.
I am young Dan
Yeah.
Brown, dog. Dan Brown is a fucking ledge, bro.
Yeah, he's nice.
Dude, that guy. We're watching his show on Peacock. What's the name? What's the name of it?
The Lost
Robert
Symbol.
Langdon. Oh.
Yeah, the lost symbol. The lost motherfucking symbol.
All right,
Oh,
so-
that's the thing I was going to tell you guys real quick. So I was learning about Genghis Khan.
Do you want to button up Gabby Petito? Okay, it's a tragic murder. And,
Well, I'm talking about the best murderer. I'm trying to blend it all together. Do you know what I mean? Because what I learned from Genghis Khan is that as long as you like win and you do it for long enough, you're not a murderer. It's an empire. You know what I mean? Like if you just like raid somebody, you kill some people, and then you die, you're a murderer. You're an animal. But if you run shit for like 100 years, it's just called an empire. And then you're exalted for being like the most incredible leader of the time. Like the way I watch these YouTube videos of Genghis
That's a good
Khan.
point.
yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
No, there's
Like-
that quote. It's like you kill one person, you're a murderer. Kill a million, you're a ruler or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, dude. And then the guy goes, oh yeah, you know, Genghis Khan. Yeah, I mean, there was that one time where like he defeated this tribe and boiled all the men alive. But mainly he's remembered for the post service that he developed. They developed a post service that predated the fucking Romans or whatever the hell it is, right?
Yeah.
Like it didn't exist in Europe for hundreds of years. And the guy was just making this argument for what an amazing leader Genghis Khan was. And
Yes.
there's no doubt he was an amazing leader. But that's what the fuck happens with time. As long as you win, time just shines brightly on all the great shit you did.
So basically, Hitler's mistake was that he didn't kill enough people.
So here's the thing.
Knew that was coming.
No. It actually made me think about Hitler and the importance of defeating Hitler. If you don't defeat Hitler, and he ends up running the world, and it is the German Empire, people will look back on him like they looked at Genghis. You don't think Genghis was Hitler?
Yeah, probably worse.
Everybody looked at Genghis like Hitler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was wiping out fucking tribes. And it's not like people are like, oh, he was such a fucking great, what is it called? Geopolitical strategist. No, he just boiled people alive if they lost. So everybody was like, I think we should probably go along with him.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you get boiled alive.
I don't want to get boiled alive.
Yeah, that's the worst. But what an interesting way. But like, isn't that crazy? Like, an interesting way to look at time.
Yeah.
Like how much we value winning, how much we value success, that we can overlook the monstrosities that you committed.
I mean, every empire is built on the blood of the people that was defeated before it. You know what I mean? Like, we're Americans. Like, we benefit from America. People that died. And we look past all those deaths.
Yo, talk about China or something. They do something to the Muslims or some shit.
Yeah. And if they kill us, then people are gonna remember the.
Do you
Chinese
recognize Taiwan?
Yeah.
All right. Say it with your chest, boy.
What's up, Taiwan?
There we go. Do you recognize it as a country?
Yeah, Taiwan. If you're listening, what's up? You're a country to me.
Yo,
No.
I'm about to
You
get
could be
kicked out of
camera
his
for that.
WTF Media Studio. You gonna show up tomorrow and about WTF? WTF you talking about Taiwan for? That's what WTF. Yo, I can't wait to do one of these panels with like an actor. The only time I would go on a late night show is if I knew for a fact the actor was going to be sitting next to me.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of the interview, one of these fucking stupid hosts is just asking me about shit. So, what was it like being on the road? I'm like, no, it's pretty cool. Yo, do you recognize Taiwan? How fucking fun would that be?
That would be hilarious.
That's all I'm going to do when I meet celebs from now
Do
on.
you recognize Taiwan?
Can I tell you how proud I am?
It's on Akaash.
It's on Akaash.
No. Put it back on me.
Come on, son.
Can you
Alex
put it back
recognize
on me?
Taiwan?
It's not.
I recognize Taiwan before he changes the answer. I recognize Taiwan before he I love recognizing Taiwan.
right.
Taiwan is my favorite thing to recognize.
Do you recognize Taiwan, Alex?
Nope.
Al.
No.
What?
Nope.
Wow, get my foot
I don't
in the
even know
shot.
where it
The
is.
shoe recognizes Taiwan.
Wow.
Big time.
Did they make it?
Taiwan recognizes that shoe. They're like, I've seen this shoe before.
I was almost about to do the accent. I was this close. I thought you were
guys
going to do
are
it.
wild,
And then
boy.
you did white accent, which
Yeah.
is more racist. Why would you make people who don't sound like that sound like you?
I was trying to do an Asian accent.
That was your best
Yeah, that was
Asian
my best
accent?
Asian accent.
Oh
I'm
my
really
God,
bad at Asian
dude.
accents.
If you just bring the bun up a little higher.
I look like Genghis Khan. Let it rip.
But for real, man, we need to start recognizing Taiwan and Genghis Khan.
Yeah. And how are you going to tie this back into the tragic death of Gabby Petito?
If this guy kills enough people,
Okay.
right now he's only killed one.
All right, so we got a few more
Possibly
topics.
3.
Yeah.
Possibly 3.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he could have been the one that killed the other ones
That's
too.
what I'm
They
saying.
saw it.
They
Oh
saw
my
it.
God.
Yeah.
So if he leaves,
Oh my God. They saw it, wipes them all out. The kid's on a roll. Listen. It's one step at a time, right? Isn't that a famous quote? But you have to take one step if you want to take a lot of
the
steps.
journey of 1,000 miles.
Exactly.
Starts with one murder.
Starts with one murder,
famous
okay?
quote
here, bro.
You want to go fast, you go alone.
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
go far,
Take the van.
murder. Take the van.
All right, so it's a
yeah.
tragic disappearance that happened to this girl.
It is absolutely
Yeah,
tragic
it's
what happened
awful.
to this girl.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely tragic what happened to Gabby Petito. And this is great. This is actually excellent. I'm being honest with you. This is actually fucking unbelievable. Flavor is good. Only 20 calories.
Will that wake you up?
I'm not getting paid to promote this. I just want to let you guys know.
I hope not.
Oh, not.
We're not making any, but this is just off the strength.
No one's
off
making
the
money on
love.
that anymore.
I'm just saying. Shouts to Izzy, bro. The
So you're
last
saying,
style bender.
You're
Yeah.
saying that Brian Laundrie, and I don't want to speak for you. I don't
Yeah.
want to put words in your mouth. But
Please,
you're
please.
suggesting if he were to potentially kill millions of people in America, that he could rule America and then not be seen as a murderer.
I think that's his only way out.
Just keep going.
I think the only way out is in. That's
Yeah.
also another
That's
saying.
another quote.
The only way out is in.
So you gotta, to get through hell, you got to keep
You have
on
to
killing.
go in,
Yeah.
and you have to get comfy in there.
It's another famous. Yeah, that's Sun Tzu, I think. said
Sun
that.
Tzu said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost did it, but I didn't
No,
do it.
don't do
I
it.
didn't do it because I don't know what an ancient accent of Asian people.
It could have sounded like what we sound like.
Yeah, but hey, you see, you know how we used to talk like that? But like maybe they have the Asian version of that. You know what I mean? Hey there, you see? Yeah, well, there's bad guys everywhere, you know? But maybe they were also doing that. Like, I'll have some duck sauce, you see?
Oh, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, this is a little dry, you see? I'll have some duck sauce and some soy sauce with that, you see? Yeah. Hiya! You see?
Come on.
Come on now, you see? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why you do? You
Come
just baited
on
him.
now, you
just
see?
baited him,
Yeah.
bro.
They're pretty good with their rent at WTF, you see?
Oh my
Always
God.
on time.
Chill.
I thought they were late, those people. You see? Yeah. You see?
Never seen Taiwan in my life. I don't see, actually.
I don't see it at all, actually. Yo, we got to ask the landlords at WTF if they recognize Taiwan.
Yeah.
We do have to do it. I'm going to walk in there with the Taiwanese
Do
flag.
you want to call him right now?
I would love to call them. I would love to call
That's
them.
such a bad idea.
Can we call them right now?
No.
Can we
no.
FaceTime them right now?
Son, he's a fan, or maybe he was a fan.
He was a fan. He's still going to be a fan.
Yeah.
He has to recognize
What
me.
kind of fan was he? Was he?
Holy shit! Holy shit,
What's going on here? Y'all bugging. Stop.
Holy shit, Mark! Mark, that was a crazy.
Like an old opera fan.
Holy shit. Hey, you see? It's getting a little hot out here. I need to
go.
cool
I
it
had
down,
been
you
at the theater
see?
with no AC.
Yeah.
You see? I need some more AC.
Son, they need some of them fans in WTF. That should be getting hot, son.
Nah,
Yeah.
we good.
When you ask if they have any fans, did they bring you a cardboard box of those, or did they actually? Did they bring you?
How you not panicking right now, Dub?
Because we don't have rental space at WTF Media
Son,
Studios.
do you
that's why.
recognize Taiwan
Dub,
or
I
not?
would have to find it on a map first.
Say what?
I would have to find it on a map.
You know
first.
where that shit is.
I don't know
it's
where
over
it's
there.
Exactly.
It's over there.
Well,
You
can't
can't
get
even
there.
find it on a map.
I guarantee you put a map right up there. I find Taiwan.
All right.
Huh?
Wait, make sure to mark it without labels.
Oh, okay.
Fucking dove snitch. I knew this dumbass was gonna bring up just a map with all the fucking names on it, and I was gonna point at the one that said Taiwan. How the fuck I was supposed to find it out? If you thought the people looked the same, you should look at the terrain, dude. There's no way I'm gonna be able to tell the difference.
You're tapping on Wyoming 100%.
No, come on. I got this, yo. Bring it up. You got it? You bring it up. Al, stop squinting at the fucking. You're more racist than me.
Al's-
Yo,
that's
stop
wow,
it.
don't
do
You
that.
just
Don't do
looking at Asia like that? That's
That's
fucked
crazy.
up, Al.
That's fucked up.
Al, you're wearing
Okay.
glasses. I know you can see perfectly.
Fake glasses.
So this guy is a wild boy, son. All right.
Here we go.
That's Alaska,
Come on, get it
B.
on.
That's Alaska.
Get it on the map. Just
son.
show it on the screen. Show it on the
Come
screen.
on.
No. Labels.
There we go.
Labels.
Labor.
Right there. Yeah.
Labor.
Okay.
All right, go. I ain't afraid of these. I ain't afraid of these motherfuckers.
Come on.
I ain't afraid of these motherfuckers.
All right, where is it, Andrew?
Taiwan is one of them? Yeah. No, I got it. It's that little island off the gray shit.
Which one?
Which one?
The gray island.
Tell me up, down.
Up. Got him.
Boom.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Come on.
That's Taiwan.
I got it. Did
Below
I not?
That's the Philippines.
I could say racist shit forever now. I could never be racist. I just found Taiwan on a motherfucking map.
How'd you do
with
that?
no names. Say what?
How'd you do that?
Because I know, bruh. I know these things, dog. I knew that they left. They left the Mao dynasty?
Yeah.
They left the Mao dynasty, or they were the last people who
They
were
were
Mao?
reported missing. They were reported missing after the Mount Dynasty. And then
Where is Brian Laundrie? Where was Brian Laundrie in 1646?
he has no alibi for the Taiwan disappearance.
Alibaba? No. Listen, guys. Listen. I really got that shit, dog.
You did. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I should be allowed to use Asian voice.
I don't know if any of us have license to give you that ability.
Why not?
Because none of us are Asian.
Chifty's Asian?
Oh, how Asian are you? He just watches anime. This doesn't make him Asian.
It doesn't?
No.
He's Asian enough, bro.
Bro, he's a weeb. He's a weeboo.
Say
you
what?
a weeboo, son?
Are you a weeboo?
Oh, he's a weeboo, son.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's a fucking weeboo, dude.
Yeah.
It is true. Sometimes you say his name and just at his desk, he just goes like this.
Yeah, should be
All
a
right,
weeb.
but listen, Asians, I just want to let you know, I know where, listen, all Asians, because I know all Asians are out there struggling under Chinese oppression.
All of them?
Well, not all of them, but a lot of them.
Some, yeah.
Non-Chinese
Yeah, maybe even Chinese.
and Chinese, and also jellyfish.
What do you mean?
They're struggling under Chinese oppression.
Oh, how are they struggling?
Well, they're being eaten by them.
Jellyfish?
Yeah, they eat jellyfish.
What dish do they put jellyfish in?
Probably in a bowl. I don't see how else you can eat it. I'd imagine they'd exist in a bowl, Mark.
Like what food?
I don't think they're grilling them. I don't think they're taking the fucking jellyfish and grilling
I
them.
don't think they eat jellyfish.
They eat jellyfish. They eat everything.
I mean, I know they eat a lot of seafood, but I don't know if they eat jellyfish.
Of course, they eat jellyfish, bro. Man of War, other ones. The silver dollar pancake.
The Chinese have been eating jellyfish for thousands of years.
Son,
That's
when am I
wild,
wrong about
son.
Asian stuff? Can you tell me?
Yo, that's
when am I
wild,
wrong?
son.
When am I wrong
How
about
do you eat a
Asian
jellyfish?
things?
How do you eat
Also,
it?
by the way, if you just say the Chinese eat it, about most things you're right. There's not, there's a 99% chance. Like, if you're like, yo, Chinese people eat paintings. They probably do, bro. Like, they probably, in history, there's been a time where they eat paintings, bro.
They do not eat paintings.
They might be. You seen any paintings
Holy
up in
shit,
Europe?
dude.
Can we edit and get the special out first before
We do all this. We're not sending the special to China, bro. They're not allowed to have it.
Oh man.
Son, they're not allowed
This
to
is
have
fucking
it.
crazy, bro.
What?
It says here Chinese people have been eating paintings for thousands of years. That's insane. I did not know that.
Yo, bro. Come on, times was tough. And you don't even know what it went in that paint. It could have been berries. You know what I mean?
It could have been jellyfish.
It could have been jellyfish. Bro, you think that they were getting them nice clear whites with that jellyfish?
Uh-huh, yeah.
That's just jellyfish juice, dog, on a cracker. You don't even know what they're making the canvases out of.
Yeah, it could be saltines.
Son.
No,
Yeah.
they made it with animal skin.
Oh, that's leather. Yeah, that's yummy.
That's the letter. You can eat animals.
So
Yeah.
the skin
Hello?
there. Then to make the
Hello?
colors and the pigments, you use blueberries to make some blues.
Son, why are we not congratulating them on this? It is impressive that the Chinese can eat anything. Dude, I was in Chinatown the other day. I saw a guy just holding a hoof in his hand and eating it like a fucking ice cream cone, dude. A horse hoof. Dude, he just had a horse's leg in his hand like an ice cream cone. He's just licking that shit in the middle of Chinatown, dude.
Oh my God. Why?
Dude, he was just licking it, bro. It was like a fucking ice cream.
Why are you assuming the guy's Chinese?
But I ate jellyfish.
Yeah.
wasn't-
Tell me what street compares to Mott Street in July.
Yeah. The guy was.
Sweet push carts gently glide.
Yeah.
Ding by.
Bum, bum, bum.
The city's glamour will never spoil
Hey.
the dreams of a boy or girl.
He's getting me wet
Will
right
turn
now, so-
Manhattan into an isle of joy. You don't know that song?
That's a song about Genghis Khan boiling.
But you just
people.
got my
Yeah.
labia
I
quivering
guarantee
right
that
now,
this
so-
fucker started taking singing lessons after Open Her Up and after he realized that the three of us can actually sing.
I did
Yes.
not.
Your singing has gotten noticeably
I did
at least
not.
in tune. I'm not gonna
I did not. I agree with you, though. And I really think, I'd be 100% honest with you, I think it's just because we've been singing more. I swear to God, I agree with you. I think this singing has got better. I think I fell out of tune a bunch in what I just did. But I agree with you. And I think being around you guys and actually hearing what good singing should sound like, I think it got better. I'm by far the worst singer. I acknowledge this.
Okay.
But I went from a 2 to like a 3.5.
Most improved, certainly.
Yeah.
I am most improved.
I just don't want to know you're spending a lot of money to try to surpass
I considered
us.
it.
You did.
I considered
feel
singing
it.
lessons.
Where are we going to get a singing coach?
Say again?
Where would you get a singing coach from?
I didn't think about that. Probably fucking Taiwan. I would probably go to Taiwan to
They're
do
known
that.
as good singers there.
Say what?
They're known for being good singers.
They are. They're definitely good singers. I saw a Taiwanese guy playing violin with a Timberland boot string. he just held it in his fucking mouth, and he was just rubbing it back and forth with a what is that? What do they
Chopstick?
call?
A saw.
No.
it's a saw. You're
It
doing a
wasn't a
saw.
saw.
Toothbrush, a
It
big
was
toothbrush.
a duck. And what, dude?
All right, what's
You guys are crazy, bro. Have some respect for different cultures, man.
Yeah, please.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Yeah, let's start the pod.
Start the pod now?
Yeah,
Okay, let's start the pod now.
All right.
Akaash is here. He's got some feelings about China he'd like to share with you. Cut to a picture and then just start rolling everything we did. Okay, that was all Akaash.
He wanted us to
and
relay
how
the
he felt
message.
like. We recognize Taiwan, though. I'm going to go do a show in fucking Taiwan. I don't care if you guys aren't going to come. I don't care. I'm not performing in China. I'm performing in Taiwan.
Or
You
Hong
might
Kong.
not come back.
Maybe Hong Kong. Maybe I'll even go to Macau.
Where's that?
Macau.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure. It's like Vegas.
Macau.
It was Portuguese.
I mean, if you say Barcelona, I don't know why it's racist.
It's Barcelona, eh?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Parlo catalá.
Okay, see, if you pronounce it like that, then it's fine.
Yes.
And so if you pronounce the city with the accent, it's okay.
It
Exactly.
really isn't done that way, but
Macau.
it sounds better that way.
What? Al, dude, come on, bro. Al, you gotta chill out. You can't just laugh at the sound of perfectly pronounced Mandarin. You're just laughing at the sound of perfectly pronounced Mandarin. That's fucked
I
up.
don't think it's perfect.
It is.
No.
There is a casino in Macau that is. Come on, Al, you're laughing at perfectly pronounced. I pronounced that perfectly. It might be Cantonese, I'm not exactly sure, but I pronounce it with perfect pronunciation. I am respecting the culture as much as I possibly can.
This is not going to be good.
Yeah.
Why is it not going to
I
be
don't
good?
think it's going to be good. But let's go.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second. Ernest. Got it in there. Got it in there before fast forward, gang. Yeah, we talking about Ernest, okay?
What's that?
Let me tell you something, bro. With today's low interest rates, it's a great time for you to refinance your student loans. You specifically, you got student loans. They need to get fuck finance, okay? It's time to break out of that student debt cycle. Yo, angrier?
Yeah.
All right. What is it? What is it again? What is it?
Awful fry.
Well, yeah. What is the thing he says?
Unforgivable.
Unforgivable. Okay. You're right now. You're in a student debt cycle. Okay, and those loans are unforgivable. Ernest can help you by refinancing your student loans. Times are tough, and worrying about your student loan payments doesn't make things any easier. Okay? That's what refinance with Ernest could help. You could save so much money, you could be buying Rutherford for weeks. Okay? Ernest offers low rate student loan refinance.
Yeah.
Okay? I was talking to this girl's brother. I was like, yo, you got some loans and you got refinance? He was like, yeah. I was like, that's unforgettable. I got saliva everywhere when I'm doing this right now. Okay? I'm just saying, you can reduce your long-term, save money, or combine multiple loans into a simple monthly payment.
Yes.
Okay?
Finally.
And if you have any questions, you can even talk to a real-life human at Ernest for help. A real-life human, not anything else. Okay? A human is there.
Yeah.
They don't have real-life animals or nothing.
Make no sense.
That would be stupid.
Talk to a dog.
Come on. I wouldn't help you at all. And there would be nothing earnest about it. Okay? Holy shit. I'm just saying, like, what if you had a question and then all of a sudden you go on FaceTime, you turn on FaceTime, it's motherfucking waffle fast. Okay? But it's not that. It's a human being. Okay? And just to let you know, if that wasn't good enough, Ernest is offering our listeners $100 cash bonus. Refinance your student debt at ernest.com/flagrant. Terms and conditions apply.
You gotta read all the fucking.
Now, Ernest is going to $100 bonus. Refinance your student loans at ernest.com/flagrant. Terms and conditions apply.
You have to read all
Once
the.
again, you get a $100 cash bonus. Mark, let me read it. When you visit ernest.com/flagrant to refinance your student loan, it's not available in all states. Terms and conditions apply.
So you gotta read all this still?
Visit ernest.com/flagrant for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Understand loan financing made by Ernest Operations OCLMLS. Number sign 1204-917-5309.
You gotta read this.
California. Finance loan license number 6054788. 535 Mission Street, San Francisco, California. Visit earnest.com/licenses. For full list of licenses.
Now what?
Unforgivable.
Now let's get back to the show, please.
Now let's get back to the show, yo. If it was a black woman that died in the woods, would black people blame her? would they have the same attitude you have?
We wouldn't know.
Would you be like, why were you in the woods with that white boy anyway?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like absolutely.
That's what happens when you with these white boys in the motherfucking woods. Why do you think you brought them into the woods?
Yeah, we don't do that stupid shit. Fuck out of here.
Mark, your thoughts on this controversial take that could probably ruin the future of your career and life?
About Gabby Petito, I think it's tragic what happened to her.
What if she was black?
That's also tragic.
Just being black.
Wow.
She was no longer white. She became no longer white and became black. That is the big tragedy.
Wow.
I mean, it's a tougher life. You know what I mean? It's racial discrimination. She's got to deal with all that shit. So that sucks. That's sad for her.
Redlining,
Okay.
throw in redlining. Just
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
that in.
Redlining.
Throw that in. Yeah.
What else? What else?
Redlining, throw in redlining.
Redlining,
Also, Thompson-Forbes Act.
Yeah, Thompson Forbes Act.
Okay, segregation.
So yeah,
Segregation.
is-
Also, 3-6 Mafia. No, 3-5 compromise.
yeah, and the 3-6
3-6 Mafia or 3-5
3-5 Mafia.
3-5 Mafia.
Yeah.
Yes, that's also very important too.
Yeah. So shout out to all of them, and also it's sad.
Okay. Nat Turner.
What is
What, son? Nat Turner. Son, yo, old Nat King Turner.
That's kind of fire.
Yo, old Nat King
That's
Turner
kinda
was
fire.
coming through with the bat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got that big stick. You know?
What does BAT stand for?
Nothing. The bat hit a bat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think baseball was even invented yet.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
he
What's
probably
up,
had a
Miles?
stick.
We just said Nat Turner and Miles walked in the room like, is he coming again? I need to be with my people.
Miles look fly, bro.
Yeah, you out here killing it, dog.
So,
Yeah. Is that a new hat? Nah.
Oh, he don't even talk. He's like,
my
he don't even get. You don't even get words.
This guy-
son.
Damn,
Slick.
I ain't
Miles
talking to
freshly
you.
shaved.
Yeah.
Damn, Miles Reynolds over here.
Yo, you really are Miles Reynolds.
How
dog.
much pussy you got since we were gone? Look, too much to count.
Yeah, I
son.
know.
Too
Jeez,
much
no
to
pussy?
count,
Genghis Khan over here, bro.
Yo, real
Crazy.
talk.
This guy's tearing
is it
it up.
true that Genghis Khan had a child with every single woman in his tribe?
I don't think that's true.
Nah, it's true. That's true.
I heard that was true.
Yeah.
I heard that like
Everything we said.
if you're Asian,
about Asia is
there's
true
like
today.
a 99% chance you can trace your lineage to Genghis Khan.
Oh, I've actually heard that. I've heard there's like a disordinate amount of like a genetic coding that comes from Genghis Khan, especially if you're from the East.
Is that why they all look? I'm not going to even
Okay,
finish
you know
it.
what?
I'm not going
It
to
just
finish
seems like you can't help
I'm not
yourself.
going to finish it.
It seems
but
like you
it
can't.
would.
and no,
it would make
it's
sense.
It's unexcusable what you're about
It
to
would
say.
make
No,
sense if you
that's-
could all come from one
It's
person.
just
Of
racist.
course.
It's just no. That's just
Why
offensive.
would that be racist?
It's just
How about they
offensive.
don't look?
They're just
How about they
family
don't look
members.
similar? They all look like Genghis Khan there.
No, you're speaking in an offensive
You all look
way.
like your fucking great grandfather.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
I'm uncomfortable with conversations. I feel like you're just you're looking for ways to
But
say they
that
all
makes
look the same.
sense. That I'm on board now.
He's making a good point, even if he doesn't know.
I'm on board now.
If I was on board,
Here we go.
I don't even know where the camera's point. It's been on Akaash. It's been on Akaash.
I'm
Last
just
45
watching the
minutes.
ones he's going for.
Because I wanted to get this in it.
I kicked this table so goddamn hard. My fucking ankle's on fire right now, dude. It is literally on fire. I literally hit that shit and I was like, Macau, that shit.
All right, rest in peace, Gabby Petito.
For real. Rest in
Yeah.
peace, Gabby Petito. What is her name?
Petito.
Gabby Petito.
Yeah, hopefully the justice is served for you soon. All right, you want to talk about the racist Carmine's restaurant in New York?
Yo. What kind of racism are we talking about?
What do you mean?
What kind of racism are we talking about?
What do you mean by kind?
Like, who on who?
oh, this is I guess they would suggest white on black.
Caucasian against black?
Yeah, Caucasian.
Caucasian?
Yeah.
Macaw. Damn, I can't say that shit. Caucasian against black.
Yeah.
It's Caucasian against
Yeah,
black.
that's what they're suggesting in the story.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically,
Damn, we love Carmine's too, bro.
yeah, I know it's sad what happened to y'all. I mean,
Family style place.
basically,
It is. Oh, I know Carmine's now, the Italian spot in Times Square.
Yeah, big spot.
Fuck, man.
I'll break down the story and then you can let me know what you think. Basically,
Yeah.
there was a group of 8 black people from Texas that were
Glad
going
you called them a group because you called them something else before when we were talking
What did
about
I call them?
Whoa,
He
what?
called it,
What did I call 'em?
When you said when they're more than, you said when there's more than, you call them, what'd you call them?
What did I call them?
Mark, stop
Word,
it. Mark.
word.
I didn't say the word.
Mark.
I didn't say the word. You're saying word. I didn't say any word.
No, what'd you
What?
say? What did you say?
I said it was a group. I said
No, Mark, you used a different word. What were you
what does it
saying?
rhyme with? What does it rhyme with?
Mark?
What?
I haven't thought about it yet. So I was trying to stall till I got a good one, but it didn't come. Okay, go.
right,
so
so
a group. You said a group.
yeah, a
There you
group.
go.
A
Yeah,
group
yeah.
He called him a gang of AP.
He might have
my
called him a
God.
gang.
No. Why
You
would
called
I-
him a pride.
Bro, what? That's,
called
that's
them a
weirdly
pride.
a compliment, I feel like.
Say what?
It's weirdly a compliment if you call a group of black people a pride.
Well, if you really look at
A bunch of lions? Like,
the
that's
lion,
fire.
if you look at Lion King as a metaphor for the black experience in America, as Charlamagne says, then that would be historically accurate.
Yeah.
Do you subscribe to that, Alex?
I think so.
But then it's kind of like gay pride, and then I don't know if you necessarily want to co-opt that.
No, I'm on
Holy
board.
shit.
I'm on board.
With?
On board?
Yeah.
All right, so
Lil
there's
Nas
a,
X is killing it right now.
all right.
What?
Lil Nas X, he's killing it right now.
He is killing it right now,
All
dog.
right. Well, in that case, there's a pride of 8 black people that were.
Whoa,
What?
what?
Why you gotta say black like that?
You said that was.
Nah, but why'd
Yeah.
you say black like
You
that?
did
How did
say
I say
black
it?
in a
Nah,
weird way.
you
Capital
said-
B, dude. He hit capital
Yeah.
B.
You're
bro.
supposed to capitalize it.
Yeah, but you said it in a way where you were trying to say something else.
What was I trying to say? Then?
Nah, you put the K in black right
What?
there. I heard that. I heard it. I heard it.
And how can you tell?
You snuck 3 Ks at the
He
end of
did.
black, and we didn't even notice
How
it.
did I say it?
You said there's a pride of black people. You exhale.
What should I say
Yeah.
instead?
Can you tell the story stop being racist, bro?
What should I
Yeah,
say
please.
instead?
Try to
What's-
not be racist when you tell the
Yeah.
story.
Okay.
I know it's
Okay.
hard. It's
Okay.
hard.
Okay, so there were a group of African American folks.
Were they beautiful?
Yeah, they were beautiful
Okay.
and
Do you
good.
know that they're African American? Were they Jamaican American?
Ooh, yeah.
Like, how do you know that
yeah,
they're
I guess.
African
I don't
American? They could
technically
be
know-
Caribbean.
I don't
You don't
actually
know
know
where the
their-
fuck they're
their
from. Why would you
genetic
assume
lineage.
it's Africa?
Yeah, I mean,
He's so insensitive, bro.
that's a good point.
This guy's fucking, dude, borderline, dude.
Yeah.
This guy's borderline,
You
bro.
are borderline.
Okay, so how should I say it then?
Just say it the way you want. Just say it the way you want. Dude, a basketball team showed up to Carmine. Okay, go.
And then basically 4 people went in. They all showed proof of vaccination to get inside the restaurant. And then there were 4 more people that tried to meet up with them after. And then they asked for proof of vaccination and they said, oh, we don't have it. And they said, oh, well, you can't go inside the restaurant and join the rest of your party. And they said, oh, well, no, we're going to join them anyway. And then they got into a huge brawl and they had to be carried out of the restaurant and forcefully removed. So
they
now,
forced themselves in there even though they weren't allowed.
because they were just going to like kind of link up with their table is what I've read. And now they're suggesting that the hostess called them a racial slur.
Which one?
She said they were a basketball team. I know,
Jesus.
I know, which is super
Yeah.
racist.
Wait,
Obviously.
did she use the big one or not?
was-
And also, what color was the host?
I think she was white. I don't know, Caucasian American, I guess. European American.
She was a white woman that used, did she say the N-word?
That's what they're alleging that she said, and that's why they reacted in the way that they reacted.
And
not
they
due
still
the
wanted to eat
vaccination
there,
thing.
even though they were called the N-word. They were like,
mean,
we're going to
sometimes-
teach you a lesson. We're going to fucking eat all the pasta.
Yeah, 20% tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, on top of that. So take that. And then
The food's good. The food's
so
good.
then there was a Black Lives Matter protest outside of Carmine suggesting
go.
that 2 things. One, that they
Shifty,
used
were you there?
wow.
Shifty.
He was
man.
working, bro. TikTok at 1,000,000.1 right now.
Oh shit.
Which I run all by myself
Hey, respect.
with no help from Shifty.
Yeah. And then they had a protest basically alleging 2 things. One, that the hostess used a racial slur and that she lunged at the patrons initially and that she should be removed from her job. And secondly, that the vaccine mandates are racist against black people because people of color in New York are disproportionately unvaccinated.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second. Cushy Dreams. I said it before.
Yeah.
I still got him. I still got it, dude.
Try to fast forward that.
You can't. I already got it, dude. Now we're in. We're locked in. We already know what it is. We're fucking locked in. Cushy Dreams, okay? Greatest CBD on the fucking planet. It's not even close. They got the flower. That's what they do. You got the flower. They got the pre-rolls. That's what they're focusing. They make sure it is the best flower that you've ever had in your life, okay? It is Number one, just let you know, they are rocking with us hard on the motherfucking Infamous Tour, official sponsor of the Infamous Tour. They are our motherfucking guys. If you support the Flagrancy and you smoke CBD, then you are smoking with Cushy, plain and simple. Listen, they offer indica, sativa, all that. You want to relax, you want to create, you want to hustle. They have all the different strains to help you do exactly what you need to do, and I suggest that you get that ass on them. That's what we're smoking on tour, and that's what we smoke when we chill. I can't be smoking weed. That shit makes me depressed, okay? So I need to do something else. I like the communal aspect of smoking. I like hanging with the boys, but I still am able to get my shit done, okay? And that's why I fucks with Cushy. So that's why y'all gonna fuck with Cushy if you smoking with that CBD. So here's the deal. You go to cushydreams.com. That's Kushy dreams.com. At checkout, use the promo code Flagrant. You're gonna get 20% off your next order. Smoke your CBD with the promo code Flagrant. You get 20% off today. Go get that shit. Now let's get back to the show.
I just think you got to come up with a better term if you're going to talk about sex or fellatio.
Okay, what is your favorite term for some sweet cocksucks? What is your favorite term? Guys, this is a serious political podcast.
Yeah.
What is your favorite term for a sweet cocksuck? Well, not like we would ever speak about our girls like this, but what is a good term if you were going to ask for a sweet cocksuck from somebody, hypothetically speaking, obviously not your girl, but just if you were going to ask for it in the world, let's say you're in a dream, you can't control yourself and you're getting a sweet cocksuck, right? How would you ask for it? What would be your way of asking for it?
Well, I learned a lot of stuff from Dub, so I would just say what Dub taught me.
And what did he say?
Do you want to make it in Hollywood? Like, I guess that's what I normally say.
Whoa! Holy moly!
Zang.
That is crazy, dude.
Oh, that was fire,
he's
bro.
Dub using his position of power within the entertainment industry to
Never.
get sweet cocksucks from girls sometimes?
That was fire.
To give or to get?
Oh my God, Dub.
What power
Are you
do
a
I have?
liability? Are you a liability?
I would
dude?
beg for girls just to come to the show. Just a lot of dudes.
Well, you don't have to insult me.
But where's the Hollywood power? What are you gonna give him 5
Well, you
minutes?
don't have to, but it's fun.
Shit.
But
What a
it-
fucking real jerk this
but it
guy
is- but it is
You're
fun
getting
to
too
insult you.
defensive.
He just put me on Rick's casting couch.
Which we're all fans of Rick. What's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
we like Rick.
Rick is
Yeah.
the man.
He's the fucking legend,
he
dude.
though?
Yes, he is.
No, he is the
that
man.
nubby with the thing.
Nah, the vein.
He's built like
though,
you.
the vein.
Nah.
You guys have the same body.
Nah.
You have abs, but you're fat.
Did you tell him about the ab competition?
No, you're not ready for this.
Oh,
Bro.
the ab competition actually might need to get
No,
brought up.
don't stop rebranding it. It's just who looks better in 3 months.
Ab competition.
that's
He's
actually a good
rebranded to
No,
ab
no.
competition,
You
but this is
left
what they
it
do. They
open-ended.
rebrand.
You le-
This is
No,
what
no.
they do.
It's
Yeah,
that-
Jerusalem's everybody's city, right? It's not. We're not rebranding. You threatened me, like you probably have done many women to get backstage. Listen.
Remember how he said he was gonna help us get more
Oh,
beautiful
this
women in the
is.
front?
Oh my God! Please, God.
That was a legend.
Please, God.
That was like,
Please,
"Ah,
God.
guys,
Please,
I'm doing
God."
so much. Like, oh man, I didn't know I was gonna be in charge of like the crowd, filling in the house and shit like that. And he's like, all right, guys, like I'll find some hot girls and I'll bring them to the front. I'll sit them down. I'll do that hard
If
job
I have to.
If I have to.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have to. Like,
Wow.
it was causing you such great pain.
You said you'll take them off a long line and escort them to the front.
At 97 degrees outside, they're just sweating, makeup just running down their face, and then you were gonna take them off that line. Like, what a fucking hero you are. Sucks to be a hero, doesn't
That
it?
was a legend.
Thank you. It's hard work.
That's how you get sweet dick sucks.
You can get sweet cocksucks like that whenever you want. Okay, Al, what is your term for sweet cocksucks? Like, when you want a sweet cocksuck, what do you do?
I don't know. I think, what was that symbolism shit that you guys like?
Oh, Dan Brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Brown.
Yeah,
what do
I
you
would just
say?
wear a shirt like Mark's and just
Yeah.
like point to the little cock on the shirt.
Oh,
You know,
Cock
there you go.
sportif.
whoa!
That's smart, actually. That's actually a good idea.
And wait, and you'll just say that, and then she'll know what to do.
Yeah. she's
And
like,
what if she thinks it's cock time? And she doesn't think it's sweet cocksuck time. What if she thinks
she's really
gonna
hungry?
get poked?
And she's going to,
What if she thinks she's gonna have sex? How do you make sure that you're communicating the exact thing that you want done?
ooh. Might give her like a Sammy Sosa, like one of
you
those, one of
gotta
those,
kiss
one of those, you
Kiss
know?
to the chest and then
Yeah.
kiss again. Interesting. So you'll never say explicitly that you want sweet cocksucks.
Nah.
Interesting.
Come on, guys. That's brash.
What? And Dove, if you can make
Yeah.
up for yourself right here. How do you
Get an
let
over
a
the
girl
pants
know?
dick
This
rub.
is hypothetical.
how do you get an
this is
over the
not
pants
real.
dick rub? How do you do it?
How do you get a girl to stop sucking on your nose and start sucking on your cock? How do you get them to switch? How do you get them to switch?
Well, you know about the dove walk, which was created in college. I've explained it.
Dove walk.
The
But
dove
no, my
walk?
sweet way.
What's the dove
What's
walk?
the dove walk?
Do you know how they say blowjob in Italian? Is a bocchino. It
A
sounds
bocchino.
cute.
Can I get a little bocchino?
A little bocchino.
The dove walk
Sounds like
is
a dessert.
hilarious.
It's
What's a
yummy.
dove walk? We gotta. What's this?
No.
The dove, he
Too advanced
can't
for
say
you.
it. He can't say it. That's on Patreon. Patreon.com/flagrant2.
I mean,
We
you're
will
not
tell you
sounding
guys
good right
what the
now,
dove
so.
walk is. But let me tell you something. This is legendary and works every time.
What?
Yes.
Is this like when I agreed to that walk?
Yes.
Do you remember this?
Hey, wait,
Yes.
When we were in LA?
Yeah.
And I was
You
like,
don't
man,
remember that shit?
you don't remember this?
When Dove gave him the walk?
A little
Wait.
poquito.
Yeah, he gave him a little bocino,
suck
dude.
Dove off? What's going on?
Bro, you don't remember this shit? They just walked down. All you heard was macaw, macaw.
Like, this guy loves China. Why is he talking about China all the time? I pointed to the cock and they were like, all right.
Oh, I want to hear about this dove walk.
No.
Yo,
We got that
We gotta
on
record
Flagrant
tomorrow.
this
I
week. You
can't
got to
help.
give him the dove walk, okay? This is next level
Really?
guaranteed dick suck. This is
Patreon.
how you go guaranteed dick suck.
But didn't we just say he doesn't close?
Say what?
We just said
this was back in college.
And he's
son.
been bird scootering a lot more. That actually makes a lot more
I don't
sense.
know what that means. What is it?
He's been bird scootering. He
yeah,
hasn't
been
been able to
walking.
go on dove walks.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I got to make it to the gauntlet of you guys. Do you understand how much I have to
wanna
think about
throw
how to
this can
avoid
at
getting roasted by Andrew
I'm
in
sorry
front
you're
of you when I have a girl there?
5'9". Like, I don't know. What do you want me to do? Like, lie?
6 feet.
5'10".
Oh, 5'10". I don't know why you're
6 feet.
5'10".
Yeah. 5'10" stings way more.
Yeah,
What are
Moroccan
our-
American.
What are our heights? What are you?
5'10" and a half.
5'10" and a half?
Yo,
Say something. Say something. Say
Yeah, we
something.
love fractions every
Everybody
year.
want to round
Yeah,
up.
we
I'm
love
rounding
fractions.
up, motherfuckers.
Flavor
Fuck
2
out.
loves fractions. Everyone's
Yeah.
got fractions going on.
What do you, Mark?
5'10" and a half.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, motherfucker. We all rounded up. We rounded up.
Well, then you have to go a little bit above the half.
He
I'm
did.
5'11" and 5'8".
Yeah, but once you're 0.5, it rounds up. Come on, boy.
Is that it? We're going to give that?
Okay, Gabby Petito. Look, let's
It
conclude.
turns out
Gabby.
it
Let's
was,
start the
it was
podcast.
her van.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I just got confirmation from TMZ Shifty.
It was her van the
it
whole
was her
time.
This guy's an idiot, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he murdered her.
In the
100%.
meantime, Shifty, can you go to Newtown and get a Majadra plate times however many of us need a Majadra plate? That would be 1, 2,
Nah.
3. No?
I told you I'm juicing.
Oh, you juicing this week?
Yeah.
I'm
God.
brothing.
Steroids gang.
Oh, God.
Nah,
that what you mean?
not that juice, bro.
want-
I want chicken broth.
Oh, God.
Why do you do this? Why are you brothing?
I know. What cucks, dude? You're a fucking cuck, dude.
I'm full.
Oh, can we talk about these conservative cucks?
What cucks?
Dude, you conservative fucking cucks are so lucky that these mask mandates exist, so you have something to like take your fucking energy and put it towards.
Speaking of energy. Up, pinkies up. And how does that taste?
I gotta calm down, dude.
Refreshing.
I literally gotta calm down.
Show that logo.
I want to touch my dick. I want to touch it, dude. I want to touch it, bro. I want to touch it, dude. I get why Izzy almost fucked Paul Acosta in his ass after the fight. Because if you have one of them tequilas, whatever that is.
on, cliffed up. He just cliffed up
Dude,
big
I was
time.
cliffed, dude. I was super cliffed.
Yeah, this guy's cliffed up.
For real, bro.
Yeah, respect.
Wouldn't my judgment? Through my judgment. Through my
You know
judgment.
they invented counting.
Did they?
Yeah.
Who?
The people in Newtown.
No. Did they really?
No, the Arabs.
Indians invented counting. Oh, remember that? That fucking stupid thing?
Yeah. No, they invented zero.
Oh, God. Don't get me started on that, Mark. Don't get me started. What is that? Were they trying to describe women's rights?
Okay.
Why did they invent... Did they need a number to describe women's rights? Is that what it was? They were just sitting around. This girl was trying to take stones off of her. And guys.
Did women's have rights in ancient Scotland? I don't know if they did.
Yes, they did.
I don't think they did.
They made the men wear a skirt. You don't think that women were running shit in Scotland?
That's a good point.
That's like us, you. You're gonna wear the skirt if we tell you. Okay? You just go out there and get us our freedom, and then you just come back here and put a fucking skirt and lick me fanny. Okay?
Oh, that's a good way to say it. Lick my fanny. That'd be a more polite way.
To say get your dick sucked?
Yeah.
Lick my fanny, dude? That'd be crazy, dude.
If you want to be polite.
Nah, dude, I don't say that. I just go, turtle time. Revenge of the Ooze. Wait, what is it? What is the second one? Revenge of the Ooze? Or what is it? This is going to be ooze.
Oh, no.
Y'all have enough drinks that are caffeinated? I'm just drinking coffee and an energy drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode is a little disjointed. You know what I mean?
All right, so what do we do with Carmine? Should we go protest or what?
I think that we should go to Carmine's, and I think that we should do a Black Lives Matter protest.
Yes.
I agree.
Let's go. Now you guys are talking.
Yeah.
I would like to.
I think it's the right thing to do.
Okay. How would you like to protest it?
Signs.
Signs are good.
I think signs would be a good place to start. We could chant and say, no justice, no peace.
Yes.
No justice, no peace is a great thing to say because it's true.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then we could get a lasagna.
Okay.
And
no, we
then
don't
give it
wanna
a bad
support
rating.
the
Then we could
business.
give it a bad rating.
Don't want to support it. Now,
Yeah.
just
On blistered
at-
peppers. We
Okay,
could go to
we're
blistered
gonna-
peppers.
we're gonna give it a
And we could
very bad
honestly,
rating on
lasagna
blistered-
was kind of dry, but it had good flavor.
It
And I
did
think that'd be
have-
a biting
The
insult.
service was shit. We say the service was shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that. Now, just out of curiosity,
Maybe we do a White Lives Matter protest also.
well, if we show up to the Black Lives Matter, is it wrong if we're just like, shoot, huh? And we just start doing flips and stuff like that? Is that, what are the rules on that?
I think that passes. That's okay.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
That's okay.
Shoot,
If it's
huh?
a
Yeah, but
solidarity.
you gotta.
You can do anything you want as long as it's solidarity also.
Okay.
You
Now,
gotta execute it. If you
can
you
we
fuck it up.
take our hats and then flip it in the air with our foot and then catch it with our head
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
protest with that?
And then are you gonna do like
Through
a
art.
little schmurder dance after and shit like that?
I will do a shmoney dance
Yeah,
afterwards.
there you go. We
but
good.
as art, can art be a protest? Is art a
Yes.
form of protest?
100%.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. If you say, I'm on a high school basketball team, we're just trying to raise money for some jerseys.
That's it.
Yep.
Do you want to buy some M&Ms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If I show up and I go, do you want to buy a flower for your girl you love, your girl? You want to buy a rose
Flowers
for your
for
girl?
the lady?
Flower for lady. If I do that, is that a sign
If it's
to
in solidarity.
support the migrant?
If
What?
it- yeah. Yes.
Are we supporting migrants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an All Lives Matter protest.
Do you want to support? Oh, you support kids in cages? No. Buy roses to no support kids in cages.
Yeah. So if we do that outside of Carmine's, I think it could be.
Do you think that's cool?
Yeah.
What if we climb down from the roof dressed in all black?
Yep.
Macaw.
Does that give me the cracks?
Is that something? Is that a thing or is that not a thing?
I mean,
Yes.
it all sounds.
I think if we're in solidarity with
A1
all
to me,
people
yeah.
that are oppressed, that's important.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
have to do.
It's All
'cause
Lives Matter protest.
It's an all,
but specifically black people, but
hold-
also all lives.
Come on. You
Well,
see this guy.
wait, but it's included. I'm kind of going with him.
Yeah, black people are included in all lives. And if all people are not allowed to go to Carmine's because of vaccination laws, then we got protests.
We don't want to segregate society. We don't want to do it based on race.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't want to do it based on religion. We don't want to do it based on medical history.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, do they ask you if you've had a negative herpes test before you go into a venue, Alex?
Yeah.
Huh? Do they ask you? Do they ask you if you have diabetes before you go into a candy
Yeah.
store?
And then what?
Huh?
Oh, I just want some candy. Sorry, my
Huh?
pee tastes like sugar.
Fucking bored
Oh, yeah.
losers, you fucking bored QAnon losers in my comments. Dude, what fucking loser? Like,
This guy's
I
a-
control the fucking venue policy.
This guy's a socialist all of a sudden. After this
Yeah,
weekend,
I
he's
know.
got-
Oh my
This guy's
God.
AOC. This guy's
love it.
AOC.
Dude.
You're fully AOC.
Fuck AOC. Fuck them all, dude.
Heavy.
Did you hear that bitch that made her the dress is a tax cheat?
Yeah.
How hilarious.
Yeah.
And that's why she was looking shook in all these pictures. They're like, yo, why you got
She
me
looked
here
like,
with
she
you?
looked like Little Dirk. She was like,
No, little baby.
no, Little Dirk.
No, little baby was at the Met Gala looking lost. But I guess
Oh,
Dirk
yeah.
also does that.
I'm talking about him just in the car, just like looking stunned everywhere he goes.
You think little baby was that lost because he knew that Pat Tech was fake? And he was like, fuck, they taking pictures of this shit. This shit gonna be
Not
everywhere.
too close, not too close.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be
Just
so close?
hiding it behind
Yeah,
Megan's
6
ass.
feet, 6 feet.
That's embarrassing though.
What?
Getting caught with a fake watch.
All that shit's fake, bro.
Nah, not all of it.
Also, I don't care. I wait till I get a fake watch. This is a fake Apple Watch. This is fake. I don't care about fake watches.
They care.
Who's
But
they?
imagine if they paid real
Whoa.
Yo, who's they?
people who actually can afford those type of watches.
No,
And so-
that's not
yep,
what you
that's
meant.
what I meant.
Wait, Andrew, you can
Actually,
afford.
you don't know their fucking pronouns. You don't know how the fuck they. You know how the fuck. That's how Lil Baby could identify.
Yeah.
He didn't even identify as an adult.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
He is-
big.
yeah,
or
he is
big.
they, he is
Yeah. He could be big man. He's like, nah, little baby. That's what it
Lil
is.
Baby.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
imagine putting down 100,000 for a watch.
400.
Or 400,000.
400 large.
Yeah.
And that shit was worth $200.
You can never trust that jeweler
That's
again.
crazy.
The jeweler's only job is to know if it's real or fake.
Yeah.
That's their only skill. They don't have to design the jewelry. Nothing. They just got to know that shit is real or fake. They knew that shit was fake, and they looked at him, and they were like, this dumbass is going to pay extra for this fucking watch, guaranteed.
You think he paid full price, or you think he just got that
No.
shit for $500 and was like, all right.
No.
Nah, I think he got it for maybe
Like 200,000. He's like, yo, I gave you a
No
deal on
way.
it. I'm telling you.
100 or,
He's like,
or 50.
Yeah.
And I think it might have been, maybe he knew it was fugazi.
Is it
No,
racist
he
if we sell watches at Carmine's?
Whoa. What
Is
type
that-
of watches?
If we sell, what is it called? Patek?
Patek Philippe.
Yeah, if we sell Patek Philippe's.
Patek Philippe.
And we go, hey, who wants a watch? Watches, Rolex, watch. At the protest. Are we allowed
Ooh,
to
at
do
the
that in
protest,
solidarity?
fuck. In the restaurant? Yeah, not at the protest. In the restaurant is cool.
What if we came in to the restaurant,
Oh, man.
okay, with like a little toy in one hand, and in the other hand we were like, AA battery, AA battery.
Oh, we canceled. Oh, this is good.
Are we canceled?
Yeah. Oh, and it was the secret of the ooze. The
Secret of the
Secret.
fucking ooze, man.
Oh, I feel like if we got that right, this podcast would have been way better.
I think it'd be okay. I think it'd be acceptable. Is there a group that we haven't made fun of yet today? We've pretty much attacked every group. Is that fair? White
know,
women?
whites.
Goddess rant.
Okay. Yeah. Check the boxes.
White people stealing camping from black people.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I gotta get that back. Actually, no, you can keep that.
We're about to get it back. We're like, fuck this camping shit.
yeah, I keep that.
What
shit.
do we think about what's going on in the border? Also, I didn't know that we bordered Haiti. Did you guys know that? I had no clue. I thought Haiti was an
How do
island.
you know where Taiwan is, but you don't know where Haiti is?
Well, I thought Haiti was an island. I thought Haiti shared an island with the Dominican Republic.
No, it's right on the southern border.
I guess it is.
Mexico and then Haiti right there.
And why what was taking them for so long? Why weren't they coming in before?
I think they were going the wrong way. They went south and they were like, oh, fuck, we
Oh
gotta turn
my
around.
goodness, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Stop
explain that to me. Where'd they come through?
So
I
after
don't
the
know.
earthquake in Haiti, a lot of them fled to like South America.
Yeah.
And then they were given like political asylum in like parts of like Argentina and like southern South America. And they lived there for a while. And then times changed and those countries had like more desperate financial situations.
Yeah.
So they started like kind of kicking them out. They removed like their political asylum status, gave them like tourist status. And so then they kind of were just like refugees again and had to like kind of move their way basically through like the southern like continent to then get to Del Rio. Texas.
Ah.
And now they're there, and now Biden administration's like, all right, we're gonna try to deport them, but like they can apply for political asylum, but they have to get the application, they have to get it approved through like their filing system, then they either approve it or deny it. If they deny it, then they get flown back to Haiti, and if they get approved, then they're able to live here as like
Who flies them back?
Delta.
We pay for that?
I mean, the government, yeah.
Man, get out of here.
What?
That's crazy.
You gotta pay to fly them back.
Why?
How else are they getting back?
That's not on us.
Well, it is because they're here.
They got here.
Yeah, and now we want them to not be here because they don't have political asylum, so you got to pay to fly them home.
Whoa.
Nah, but we probably send the bill to Haiti, be like, yo, this is what you owe us.
That's cool.
We'll probably wait a while to get paid back.
Control your peoples.
Yeah.
They said put on our tab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. They probably super debt right now.
Yeah.
No, but that is kind of crazy. We pay, so like anybody can come here and then you just get a first class ticket home.
I don't know if it's first class. I mean, I don't even get a first class ticket.
Yeah, y'all ain't even first. No, but you get to fly. Like that's probably a lot of their first time even on a plane.
Yeah, maybe.
So if you want to just fly somewhere in your life, might as well just try to get into America. Like, I mean, can I sneak into America and be like, no, I'm actually from Bali. I'm here for refugee status, but I'm really from Bali. And they're like, all right, well, sorry, you got to go to Bali. Shucks. And then you send me to Bali?
We should try that.
I mean, yeah, we could.
That's
get-
ridiculous,
We should
B.
try that.
I mean, how annoyed would you be if you got a connecting flight though?
Say what?
Be like, I can't even get deported direct. God
Yo,
damn
come
it.
on, fam.
Really gonna put me to Frankfurt?
And I would threaten them, be like, I might sneak out. You want me to sneak out in Frankfurt? Huh? Huh? You want me to do that shit?
Yeah.
It's about Germany about to get a little more Polynesian.
Direct. I want direct.
Real talk. You better send me direct, or I'm escaping.
Yeah.
I'm escape. You know I escape. I'm out here escaping, bro. I'm an escape artist.
If you're deported on the plane, you're probably so happy that you're probably like having a great time getting drinks and shit.
Son, you won.
Yeah.
You fucking
Double
won.
Biscoff cookies. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's run
all
it up.
day. You're not gonna eat a lot in your homeland. Stuff it up.
That's what I mean.
Oh, did we talk about that Karen that I sat next to?
Oh my God.
Was that before?
We have to discuss.
I think she was getting deported. That's why she was so upset.
100%. We have to talk about Al absolutely murdering somebody on a plane. But
Hey. No, not real.
okay, so, but just in conclusion with the Haiti thing, I don't think that's fair that we fly them back. What I do think is fair is if you show up to our borders, because we do have a rule where we accept refugees, right? What is it? Give us your hungry, give us your poor, whatever. That's part of like the credence of America. So I like the idea that you could come and you could apply for that, and then we see if you actually are a refugee or not, because you could just be a fucking terrorist and then say you're a refugee and then, welcome to Del Rio, and then fucking, I don't know, blow up some airport or some shit. Who knows?
Yeah.
But also, if they're terrorists, you could just fly in and just be like, yeah, I'm here for 2 weeks. And then do some terrorist stuff.
Well, we also vet you wherever you're flying in from. It's not like anybody can just get in.
You go through customs and they're like, all right, you're good.
You're white. You know what I mean? They ask some fucking questions, bro. You speak the English perfectly, but if you were there, like, blah, 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 like they're gonna have, right? Like it's gonna be a little harder. If you just visit Iraq once in your life, when you go to the airport, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It really?
4 hours early, you have to be minimum.
No.
Yes, go through your whole luggage, everything.
That's factual.
I saw this shit happen to a guy in the airport. Took every piece of his luggage off the fucking belt, put him in a room. They're there for 5 hours.
Damn. And what did he end up doing?
Say what?
What did he end up doing?
They killed him.
They
killed him
at the airport.
Yeah.
What? And why? Why'd they do that?
Because
Because they were mad? Or?
he was Muslim and we haven't talked about them yet on this podcast. So you killed him.
No, you did. You said something about rocks. I forget exactly.
Oh, I did that. So they didn't kill him, actually. No, I think eventually they let him in Canada.
And you also talk about how Vala is the sour complainer.
Ah, yes,
Muslim.
I did.
I don't know if that has anything. I think it's more a Pakistani insult.
Yeah.
True.
And that's not much of a joke. That's just real.
If you fly to Israel, you get a second passport so that you get stamped a secondary passport. So if you were going to a Muslim country,
Oh, yeah, they still let you.
You fly into Israel, you get a second passport?
No, they don't. They used
don't
to stamp
stamp
your
your passport.
passports, which they want your tourism and your visits, but the stamp causes problem when you visit other Arab countries. So now they just stamp a piece of paper and put it in your passport. So you don't even need to get the second passport. You just get that little paper. You don't have that lit stamp. I tell them I don't need that paper. Stamp my passport.
We had a hard time going to Russia.
Stamp it.
Oh, that's
Stamp it
right.
twice.
It's because we were smuggling goods.
Yeah, they thought we were spies.
Oh, that's right. But
But
they ended up,
Also, don't we want to pay for the flight back just because it probably costs more to keep them in town?
Oh, I
just
don't
for
think we
2
should
more
keep them in
days?
town. This should be the thing. This should, no. This should be the
Cages
rules.
aren't that
These should be
expensive.
the rules, right? These should be the rules. And maybe I sound harsh.
Haitians are lit, bro. Kodak Black. You don't want Kodak Black in America?
Son, I love Haitians.
That's what I'm saying. We got to keep Kodak Black in town.
These people are not Haitian.
What are they?
Okay? They're probably Dominican lying. They're probably Dominican and they're lying.
You
about
think
it.
they're just lying?
I think they're
Yeah.
Dominican. They're lying
Yeah.
about it.
And they're doing
I
a
have.
French accent? Racist?
Of course.
You think they're doing like a
Dominican's
Creole?
big.
First of all, it's not French.
Sorry.
Okay? It is not fucking French. Okay?
Yeah.
What do they speak? What is the language?
Creole.
Creole.
And you think they're doing a Creole accent? These
Yes,
Dominicans?
they are. Yes, they are. They are doing it.
And that would be racist of them to do.
Pardon?
That would be racist if they were to be
It
doing
would
it.
be racist.
Yeah.
So this is how we treat racist people. No. And what I'm saying, immigration in general, it should be, if you just pull up to the border like on some refugee shit,
Yeah.
be ready to wait a couple days, fam. But you better have a hotel hooked up.
Well, I think that's what they do. They show up and they plan to get caught. And then as soon as they get caught,
No, ain't no cut.
well, that's the whole point is they show up and get caught on purpose.
Nah. That's why the wall makes sense if it actually stops people. If it doesn't stop people, that's fine. But if you actually have a wall, right, what it will do is funnel people. Let's say there is an effective wall. I'm not saying we can't do that, but let's say there is an effective wall, right? An effective wall where people can't get in. It will funnel people to the booths or like the reception centers where they actually have to apply for refugee status. So they're not trying to get caught. They're literally just going, I'm here. I'm a refugee. Please. We look at your paperwork. You go back, stay on the fucking street or stay in a hotel or stay at some sort of like shelter, whatever, while we look at this thing. Ideally, you're telling the truth. You are a refugee. We bring you in. We give you the best life that you could possibly have here, right? I think that is a very fair way to go through it. Because there are people who are not refugees and they might be doing it because they want a better life, but that's not fair to the people that are also want a better life from other parts of the world that can't just walk across the border.
Yeah,
that they're waiting years in a
Dove was
visa
saying is,
application
like,
process.
When they go to the shelters and shit like that, you're paying for that.
No, the shelters outside of America.
So you think
No.
Mexico just has a bunch of shelters just that they're paying for?
Please believe, if they're just people wandering the streets and it bothers Mexico enough, they'll either protect their borders so it doesn't happen there, or they'll build some shelters. See what I'm saying? Like, it's not inconvenient for them, so why would they do anything? Because they know the second they get here, they're like, okay, we're out of here. So now we flying people all the fucking... There's no cost for coming to America, right? There's no cost at all. And I'm all for people coming to America. I'm only here because my mom came to America. Like, let's bring more people in. The idea that, like, the shit is packed is a lie. Like, new people... I'm telling you...
Bro, we went to Omaha, dog. Like, there's nothing.
There's room, B.
There's so much
There's
room.
room.
Yeah.
And it's not like these people are being picky. It's not like Haitians are coming in like, I'm only living in Miami. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like, everywhere I go, I see Mexicans. You know what I mean? So it's not like they just chilling in fucking San Diego so they can pop down to Tijuana whenever they want. They're like, where's the opportunity? Where can I change my life? I want people to have the opportunity to change their fucking lives. But I also think there should be some sort of system to make sure that we do this. And wouldn't you want to be able to document all the people that are coming in?
Yeah.
Not only for us, but for them.
But apparently a lot of them don't want to be documented. So they're like throwing away their papers, throwing away all like their IDs and shit because they don't want the government to know who they are.
Well, once the government knows who they are, maybe they won't let them in.
Exactly.
And that's the unfortunate thing, because now they're fucking up for the people who would love the government to know who they are. The people who've been here for fucking years, and they're like, man, I just want to be a fucking citizen. I want to pay taxes. I want to continue raising my family. And it's just like, please, can I tell you? Can I tell you I want to have my life here? I don't know. I love the idea of like making immigration. I don't want open borders. I don't think there is a country if you have open borders. Borders define the country. But I love the idea of a much more efficient process. And if that takes building some sort of fucking protective structure to funnel people into one area so we could just make sure that you get these people documented and you get them a safe place to go. Like, what about these fucking women that cross the border? They have no fucking place to go, and then they get scooped up by these
sex trafficking shit.
Sex trafficking things, like the coyotes, they have to pay them back so that they have to do these fucked up jobs, and they're taking all the money to do the fucked up jobs.
Yeah.
It's like these people still get punished no matter what.
So what kind of structure you want? You want like a wall, like a American Ninja Warrior course or something?
I would like that.
Yeah.
I want something that they cannot get past. So like Mexicans, let's say abs.
Say abs?
Yeah, they have to have abs. They have to have a 6-pack abs, and then they can get into America.
All right. I mean, yeah,
That would stop all immigration from Mexico. I've never seen Mexicans with a 6-pack abs.
there's gotta be some.
Canelo's the only one, and he's got to be Irish. I mean, he's the reddest
he's-
Mexican I've ever seen in my entire life.
Chicharito, he's probably got a good 6-pack.
I don't think so. They don't do it.
Why not?
4.
Only 4?
Stops at 4.
They didn't add the 2? Why not?
Nah,
They're shorter.
They're Dove's height.
They're Dove's height.
Is that Mexican?
He's the Mexicans of Africa.
Oh.
Moroccans are known as the Mexicans of Africa.
Sand
Orale.
Mexicans. Oh,
I'll
that's
take it.
But isn't that a reasonable approach to immigration?
Maybe. I don't really know enough about immigration, I'll be honest.
I'm just saying, but like we have to acknowledge just the idea that like the door's open.
Yeah, it seems great. I mean, it's
Seems
like
a little ridiculous.
On the one hand, it's
Yeah.
like I feel bad because these people are leaving. They got nothing, living under a bridge for 2 weeks. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be living under a bridge. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, also, if it's flying them home and it's like, how much does it take you to fly them home? Just put them on Spirit Airlines.
And then what happens? They come right back. It's like
I just
they're
think your
leaving home.
solution is like it's too optimistic because I don't think
Yo, can I-
Mexico
can I-
is building
You
shelters
think they're just
for them to
boomeranging?
just
say
hang
one
You
out
think they send them home
until-
and they fly right back?
Yeah.
Can I say one thing? Home is horrible, right? They're being abused, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. They come to us for help, another place to stay. We send them back home. They're trying to leave. They want to spend a night in the
put us
fucking...
in jail. Put us in jail.
Exactly. Put us in the jail. Please, anything. Anything. A murder's going to happen.
So we should put them in jail.
We have to put them in America jail. Okay? Put them in America jail. America is a jail of sorts.
Build a wall. Build 4 walls. Who knows?
Build 4 walls, some bars, cage. Put them in Has anybody tried
Finally.
cages?
Why has no one thought
anybody
about it?
tried cages?
It's a brilliant idea. We fixed the southern border problem.
No. But just to wrap it up, because I was talking about your thing. In all seriousness, it does seem kind of ridiculous that there's just this open door, and we all turn a blind eye because the people that are on the coast don't have to deal with this at all. And we go, oh, you're racist if you have any issue with it.
Yeah.
Even though we know absolutely nothing, and we don't know how it's not negatively affecting those communities, but like if you live in that community, you see all these people coming in, like it's tough. I think like if you actually have some compassion emotionally, you're like, fuck, I want to help these people.
Yeah.
We're just gonna ignore this as happening. And then you got to listen to some fucking twat in New York or LA go, oh, this isn't the American way to do it. Oh, is it not? Donate some money. Let's build a shelter. Where's your fucking money?
Yeah.
Where's your money, Hollywood? You got a problem with the cages? Build some shit. Like, hello, let's do it. Put your money where your fucking mouth is.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree. The people that have nothing to, like, that it doesn't affect their lives at all probably have, like, the worst takes in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the rich kids are like, no, people are illegal. And it's like, all right. It's
Do
easy.
something about it.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? Are no people illegal? Help them all.
Yeah.
You hire every single one. Or just go down there. Look what's going on.
What if they just make the citizenship process super easy? Or like the green card process. Like, yo, if you come through, green card. Boom.
Only if it doesn't affect the other people that are trying to go through the legal process at all. Because I think that's kind of unfair. Because there are people, I'm sure, refugees from all around the world that are like waiting for their opportunity to come here so they can do their dream job. They can escape
Probably
crippling
Afghans.
oppression.
Afghans that are trying to get over it.
Afghans, like there's so many people I'm sure that are trying to come to
In
the
every
country.
country, there's like a green card lottery, and they're actually not leaving their countries until they have some access and they have a touch point already in the U.S.
It's
thing
better
is,
for them to just leave their country, fly to fucking Mexico, and then walk over. We're what's it called? Disincentivizing or de-incentivizing the legal process in this way, right? Because if it takes 2 years that way, but if you just walk across the border, citizenship, why the fuck am I doing paperwork? You know I hate paperwork.
Or is it just prioritizing the people that are the most desperate?
How do you define that?
If you're willing to just fly to Mexico and then cross like this.
Well, maybe you're a woman in Afghanistan. You can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's desperation everywhere. And there's different types of desperation, you know? So there's no question these people are desperate. There's no question that they're uprooting their entire lives and their families to do. I mean, it's fucking tragic. It's horrible, you know? But to act like we can't improve the system, I think is incredibly naive. And I really think it's people just ignoring a problem because they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And they don't have to deal with it because they're not close to it at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's an issue. We should do something about it. And we should stop fucking politicizing it like every fucking thing we do in America. Same thing with the masks and shit. And it's just like, if the wall could be a monumental waste of money and it couldn't stop anything, and then it's stupid. But if the wall actually worked and the wall allowed us to have like these centers where these people could go to and actually properly get vetted and maybe even places to stay while they were being vetted, et cetera, that are not fucking cages. Like, and the wall provided that security because now you didn't need people detailing the border constantly. The border existed. Wouldn't you sleep a little bit better if you knew like these people that are leaving these incredibly tough situations at least come here and they have a fair chance? And the ones that should be able to seek refuge can?
Yeah, I think the solution is probably like politically nuanced, but it just feels like either side like is either through the
trying
media.
to score points.
It's just like harping on like get illegals out of here, like get them, like we got to protect America, strong borders, like get these motherfuckers out of here, or it's like no one's illegal, like everyone should be welcome here, everyone should be allowed in, blah blah blah.
Bro, I mean,
it's also money. It's money. They don't want to spend the money to build shelters, to staff shelters.
They about to spend $3.5 trillion to rebuild all the roads and the highways. It's just building. It's like you're going to hire some people. They're going to make it. That
Mexico's going to pay for it, bro. Like, come on, let's
and
do
that's
that.
the thing. But when he was saying that, and Mexico's like, fuck out of here. And then nothing happened. We don't want to pay for it. They don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, he negotiated like Andrew on that one. He's like, yo, I'm a good guy. Just don't fuck me over.
It's the same. It's the same now. We don't want to pay for it, and Mexico doesn't want to do anything, and so that's why they're just going to be stalled there in fucking limbo.
Yeah, and it's just a shame that governments are letting people struggle like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fix is throwing a bunch of money at it, and no one wants to do that. That's the only.
You also
fix.
got to throw money in the right way. Otherwise, you
no.
just
I
lose
mean,
money.
like you said, build a bunch of shelters, but that's also shelters. That's running water. That's food. That's
Staff.
That's
Yep.
staff. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yep. It is unfortunate.
Or you just the solution now. It seems like with Biden administration is like pay money to send them back home.
Boom.
And it's like we're
That's
spending money either
way
way.
cheaper.
I don't know if it's cheaper because you need a house. It's not like they're going right from there to the fucking airport.
I mean, they're living under a bridge right now.
Yeah. They
But
go
where's the
right
bridge?
from there
It's literally Del
to
Rio. Like, there's 10,000. If you look at the pictures, it's unreal. There's 10. It looks like fucking EDC, bro. There's 10,000 Haitian people just all underneath this giant bridge, like sprawling, like this whole section of Del Rio. It's crazy.
That's why it's cheaper to fly them home.
So they're going to fly home 10,000 people
Yeah.
from Del Rio, Mexico?
Yeah.
Or they're bringing them into America and then flying them home?
Or no, they're in Del Rio, Texas. I think. It's
Oh,
like
they're in Texas.
It's the most southern part of Texas. Yeah.
So they're already in.
Yeah.
Wow. And why aren't they going to Miami?
You don't see the guys on horses fucking whipping them from.
I thought they were doing that as they were trying to cross over.
I mean, yeah, I guess they were.
Yeah,
But like
that-
a bunch of. I mean, you have like 5 guys on horseback and thousands of people in a caravan just like running up.
Ay, ay, ay.
But yeah. And I think the thing is like they want to give themselves up, and so they're either like we'll either stay here or we'll go back to Haiti. Either way, it's better than being stuck in Mexico or wherever we are.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got to have some sort of system. The idea that like I think you can have strong borders and you can also protect America, but I also think you protect America by, maybe I'm biased because I'm the son of an immigrant, but like I think you protect America by continuing immigration. Immigration is how we built this country, you know, and like getting the people who are super hungry for the American experience and American dream is how we continue to have prosperity, right? Like I don't know, I think it's a huge advantage that people want to play here. It's like the NBA. You know what I mean? Like you want to play, everybody wants to play. Like Luka Doncic is like, I want out of my country so I could hoop in the best place in the whole fucking world. Mm-hmm. And I understand that these people are refugees and they're leaving incredibly difficult circumstances. But like in my experience, those people are ready to grind the hardest. They're willing to work the hardest because it's like I don't want to go back to that. Yeah. I need to make, and then you saying when people who come from no opportunity see a little bit of opportunity, they're not complacent. They're like, hold on, the harder I work, the more money I make.
Yeah.
The more opportunity I get, the more I get to provide. Like, I don't know. I like that energy. I like that mentality, and I like that fucking grind.
Getting paid American dollars.
Whee.
Like, I can live off half this, send half back to Haiti. Like,
But the
that's right.
problem is,
But
when you
legally, and have a proper
But that's
system.
the thing.
Yeah.
You can't do it legally when it's that many people trying to come at the same time, and you don't have enough people to process their information.
Yeah. And so hard decisions have to be made, and,
Yeah.
and that's where it fucking
So
sucks.
you either
to
you
be
give
like-
yourself up, go through the legal way, and then you have to go through all this bureaucracy, and you might get kicked out, or you just fucking roll the dice, say, yo, I'm gonna live illegally.
I completely
Try to get married,
yeah.
try to like finesse it, try to work it out. Maybe someone grants me like
Yep.
a visa through work, and I'm
Yep.
just gonna bet on myself. And worst case scenario, I get deported later. Fuck it.
I completely get why they do it. There's no question. But I do think it's up to us to devise a much better system than one we have now. And it'd be great if politicians would remove themselves from it. Ultimately, I understand that they have to make the decisions, and that's what democracy is. But it'd be nice if the experts actually sat down, crunched the numbers, and found out how the fuck to properly handle this situation with the least amount of human casualty. I don't mean that in terms of death, but like,
Yeah, suffering and distress. Yeah. I think there's gotta be a better way.
yeah.
I just don't know what it is.
Yep. Okay, shall we take a pee? All right, guys. Look, I don't know what part of the episode this is in, but I do want to tell you guys about something. Some of you already know about this, but you know, my girl's been dragging me around to the nicest restaurants in the goddamn world for the last 2 years. She's really turned me into like one of these bougie food folks. But she actually knows about food, loves food. It's not just expensive stuff, it's, you know, cheap stuff. It's just wherever the fuck that you want to go eat. She's just the type of person to know what to go to, what to eat, etc. And so she started this Instagram called Blistered Peppers. And Blistered Peppers, name of Instagram, and it's basically any spot that we've gone to, you might have seen. It's got the name of it, where it is, and which dishes that you should get in it. She's also going to do some home cooked recipes as well. And there's some other things she'll be adding in the future. But we're trying to build this thing up. And fellas, basically, you never have to plan a date again in your entire life. Simple as that. And ladies, you never have to think about where you want to go. She got that shit 100% covered. She's going to continue to build it out, but we would really appreciate your support, man. It would mean a lot to me. You know, this is family. So obviously be respectful. Okay, be respectful. It's my wife. But, you know, your support would mean the fucking world to us, man. And, you know, it's Asshole Army, so I know y'all always come through. But I just want to tell y'all about that. Some of y'all already know I've been posting on Instagram, but I want to officially say it on the podcast, okay?
I've been using her for a year.
Yeah.
Weekly text, where am I going? What am I eating?
But
So,
she's got it. Like in
It's
every
it.
fucking city she's been to, countries, like this is something that she's really passionate about. And it's cool to, you know, we always share with you guys when we're on vacation or these types of things, or like whenever we're on the road and we're going to see that she knows, she's telling us the spots. But like, it's just, I think it's something cool, and I really think it's something that she could build out. There's other ideas that could go along with it, and I'm really excited to see what what she can do with it, man. So it would mean a lot to me if you supported her in this endeavor. And yeah, thank you so much. Blistered Peppers is the Instagram. All right. Yeah. Cool. What else we got?
All right, we got Hulk, Brazilian soccer player.
Oh, yes.
Got his ex-wife's niece pregnant.
Whoa.
And he's having a child, and he's now dating his ex-wife's niece.
Ex-wife's
niece.
Yeah.
Now, on the surface, this looks crazy. Mark?
There's more to it. So basically, Hulk is like, he's this Brazilian soccer player, like legendary dude.
Good?
Yeah, he was sick, especially back in the day. He's now in I think he's playing in like a lower level Brazilian league, if he's even still playing. But he was a legend back in the day. And he was married to this woman. He's 34 now. His wife, or ex-wife, is 52.
Oh, so she got him.
So they've been together a long time, and he says, the article is so funny. He has like some all-time legendary quotes, but he says in the article, like, yeah, I only married her because we got pregnant. Like, I lived mostly like a single life. Like we had multiple kids after that because I wanted to have children. I love my family, but our relationship was not exactly, full of love. It was sort of, more like diplomatic than that. And we were together 12 years, and then we split in like 2017, 2018. And then he maintains that like, one, he had like side girls the whole time. He said that. He's like, yeah, I was just like fucking whoever. She knew, she didn't care. Like she was getting money, like blah, blah, blah. He has this quote where he's like, ultimately, I got to pull it up specifically. Okay, he says, I had countless reasons. I spent my entire marriage betraying Iran, his wife. She lived a single life. She just wanted to have the status of wife of the Hulk. Is his thing. So he's like, you just want to be my wife, that's fine. I'll bankroll everything and live my life. So they split, and then he gets with his wife's sister's daughter.
Wife's sister's daughter.
Yeah, so his wife's niece, or his ex-wife's niece.
Yeah.
Which seems crazy, but she's 32.
Also, he got a type. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
he respects the bloodline.
Yeah,
like,
you
this
gotta check
guy's-
the pedigree. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You get a pit bull from a specific dealer.
yeah.
You gonna run it back if you like that pit
I
bull.
want a champion show dog. Let's go.
I got a golden doodle. They said it was gonna be 15 pounds and 40 pounds.
Yeah, well,
I'm not going back.
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
Yeah, but that's what
it's
it
a
is.
great dog. I absolutely love the dog.
Yeah.
But just like its name, it's a little too much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have too. Sometimes you have too much wasabi.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It is, and it burns.
Yeah.
So with the Hulk, he recognized, listen, this girl got some good genes. I was plugging this girl up until she was in her mid 40s. Like, this
Yeah.
is legit. So now I got the young thing.
Who's not
Right?
even that young compared to him. He's
She's not even
34,
that-
she's 32. It's the same age.
I mean, he's a soccer star.
Yeah.
And he's dating a 32-year-old.
Yeah.
This is a maniac. This is an absolute maniac.
Yeah.
Right? Like, is this some kind of like German Nazi science experiment that's going on with these women?
I mean, there's something going on for sure.
I mean, it must be, right?
So
I'm just saying he dates a 52-year-old and now he just drops it down to 32?
I mean,
It seems like a world of difference for him.
Well, he likes older women, I think.
Say what?
He likes older women. So he was with this girl 12 years. He married her. I mean, if she's 52 now, he married her when she was 40. And he was like 22.
Come on, B.
He likes older women. That's his type.
on, B.
So he's like, yeah, I'm going to go with a 32-year-old.
She
That,
must
to
have
him,
that.
that's young. 32 is probably young for him.
Yeah, he's not ready for all that energy and shit.
You're just thinking of your dog, bro.
Yeah, dog. He likes
He's going to have to walk her all the time, even in the rain. God damn it.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, the Hulk, bro. The Hulk, maybe that's what the Hulk needs, though.
Hulk smash.
No, if he got the big thing, he needs a nice weathered slit. Because listen, if he got the Hulk, if he got the soup heavy himself,
I mean, he's a thick boy.
he needs a nice weathered slit.
This kid is thick. He got a wide
He's
neck.
He's a wide neck. He's probably got a big dick.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest about what it is. He's probably big dicked, okay?
Brazilians,
big,
I think, have big dicks.
big Brazilian dick.
Yeah.
Big Brazilian dick. I actually don't think they have big dicks. I think they have small dicks. That's why they're
Why?
so like boastful and arrogant.
What?
Really?
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you actually had a big dick, you wouldn't have like your name just be one name. You know, you're trying to overcompensate for small dick.
I don't know. To me, it's like, yeah, you know my name.
The Hulk.
Big
If you
dick
call
Hulk.
yourself the Hulk,
Their first name is Big
don't have a
Dick.
big dick.
Their first name is Big Dick. Big Dick Namor. Big Dick Hulk. Like, it's all, you know
Nah,
what I mean?
dude. Nah, dude.
That
Ronaldinho.
makes sense because I heard Shaq isn't.
yeah, Shaq
carrying.
don't have it.
Yeah, I heard.
He probably got a big
sorry.
dick for us. Have you heard that Adam Sandler joke
No.
about trying to see Shaq's dick?
Oh, in the shower? Yeah.
So they were on like set. They were doing a movie together. You know, Adam Sandler plays like basketball during the movie. He makes sure there's always a half court so that the guys can play when they're not filming.
Yeah.
And Shaq was playing with them, and then they went to go shower so they could go do the film. And so Adam Sandler goes into the shower to look at his dick. He's like, I have to go see Shaq's penis. Like, so I have to see Shaq's penis. If I have the opportunity, I got to see Shaq's penis. And he goes into the shower to look at Shaq's penis, and Shaq's bodyguard stops him. And he's like, what are you doing? And he goes, I just want to see Shaq's penis. And and he goes, I am Shaq's penis.
I got it. But
The bodyguard.
Yeah. But was that a bit or that was a real story?
It was a bit. It
Oh,
was a
okay,
bit.
okay.
It was a
He
real
did
story.
like
He
let
talked
him-
to Shaq's penis.
Yeah.
He had a conversation with his actual penis.
Yeah.
No, I know that. But I mean, I thought I was wondering if he actually tried to go see his penis.
Because you do want to know what his dick
Yeah.
looks like. So that's the thing.
It's completely understandable. It's extremely relatable. Story.
Dove?
So
So
He
is
calls
is
himself Shaq Diesel. There's no way his dick is massive.
Is it?
No.
I think it's
Dove.
objectively massive, but proportionally not as big as you'd expect.
Who's got a huge dick?
But we have first.
Who do we know for a fact has a huge dick? Ron Jeremy.
Does he have a
That's big dick. Man.
Is it that big?
not
Nah.
that big.
Ron Jeremy doesn't have a big dick? I thought he's got a big dick.
It's not like
Is it that?
It's
what-
like
yeah.
girthy.
I don't know if I've ever seen him do porn. I just
never
know he
seen-
does it.
I've never seen
Nah,
any of
you've
his
seen
work.
it.
you've seen it.
You've seen it.
I've met him in real life, but I don't know if I've ever seen him do
You
porn.
never just took a peek?
Did you? You
I
didn't go to the
wanted
shower while you
I
were on
wanted
set?
to.
Yeah.
I want to. I want to. I did want to. Okay, but back to what
All
we're
right,
saying. Hulk.
Yeah, I don't. Is there anything more to the story?
No. Other than the fact that they're having a child, and it's with his niece, and on the surface it looks crazy. I think family reunions are going to be like family
Convenient?
dinners. Convenient. Yeah, he's like
Christmas is convenient.
yeah. Niece,
Everybody already know
ex-wife,
he was out there fucking. You know what I mean?
and
Like,
he kept it in the family out of respect.
that's what's up.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's an
what's
honorable
up.
thing to do. Low-key, I wonder if there's like a Brazilian like cultural thing happening here.
You, incest? Is that what you think that they're about? You think they just fuck each other?
Yeah.
You think this is some Amazonian
Well, it's
tribe?
technically not incest if it's not his niece. It's someone else's niece. Everyone's fucking someone's niece. You know
well,
what I mean?
he's fucking his niece. It's not incestual, but he is fucking his niece. It's his niece too.
Well, it's his ex-wife's niece.
Well, now it's ex-wife.
It was
But
his-
before
his
it was
former
ex-wife,
niece, his former niece.
it was his former niece. He's fucking his former niece.
Shit.
yeah,
He's fucking his former niece, dude.
yeah. His used to be niece.
It's kind of lit.
Is it lit?
Yeah. For a Brazilian.
What does that
For a
mean?
Brazilian.
Yeah. It's like
Yes.
they just be fucking.
Dove, your people fuck the family a lot. What is that like to you? What are the rules there?
Yeah.
Please respect that I'm a Sephardic.
What?
Oh, is that an
Moroccan.
Ashkenazi thing to do?
Cannot confirm or deny. But all I know is we don't do that. We don't do that.
I mean, it works out for the
PC.
Ashkenazis if
We
they
never
do.
let that happen.
Aren't they
You
the highest
never?
IQ people in the world?
What?
Ashkenazis.
No.
Yeah, they're the highest IQ.
No, they just made the test.
What's on the test? Like, how many nights are there of Hanukkah? Like, no, it's just an objective test.
No, it's not Jewish things on the test, but there's other things on the test that are specific to them.
Like what?
Do you have a hard time breathing through your nose?
That's a question.
Yeah.
And then if you say yes,
Then you get some points.
I don't know if that's true.
It is true, bro. For real.
I don't. I haven't taken it. I don't even
It's
know.
true, man.
That's on the IQ test.
There's a lot of fucking racism in that.
On the IQ test.
Yes.
Is
And
Jewish
women, too.
supremacy?
Say again?
Is Jewish supremacy?
Jewish supremacy, bro. If you make the test, obviously you're going to do the best in it, right? Somebody's got to make the test. Yes or no? It's not a robot making a
yeah.
test. It's human beings making the test.
Someone has to.
There's a reason why women don't do well on it. They don't make the test.
Yeah.
If they were making the test, it'd be other women shit.
Like what?
I don't know. How was your day? Something like that. You know what I mean? Like, there'd be something in it that's like super woman friendly, and they do really well, but they don't. They got math and shit on the
reading
test.
comprehension.
Reading comprehension.
Read this story. Tell me what happened. You're like, ugh.
I can't do it. It's too much.
On the SAT, it's nearly impossible.
Al, did you just bring up a picture with both of them in the same picture?
Yeah.
I mean, they look identical. He just ran it back.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
ran
That's
it
really
back.
all he did.
Yeah.
He ran that shit back. This guy's a fucking genius.
I'll have seconds.
He was just hanging out at the family reunion looking at which niece was going to grow into his wife.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's that one. I got an eye on
I think
you.
he's busy. I think he's so busy. He's like, where am I going to meet a nice girl? And probably his sister's like, I know someone actually really comedian.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they allow cheating in this family. This is the perfect family.
Yeah.
You
It's
got to love it.
perfect.
You got to absolutely love it. Okay. Okay. I mean, I feel good about this story.
Yeah.
I feel good that we even spoke about it. I feel great about this story.
Were you feeling weird about it before?
I was feeling well before because my girl has only got brothers. So,
So if you wanted to run it back, you have to be like,
oh, it's niece. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's brother, sister. Okay, yeah. Ugh, I don't even want to think about that. This guy's a monster. Wait, how long is he married
his
to
name's
the girl?
literally the Hulk. I mean,
Yeah,
what do
he
you want?
literally
He's a
is.
monster, yeah.
Wait a minute. So how long? So he knew the girl. He was married for 12 years. Oh, no. He met her when she was 20.
Yes.
It's kosher. It's not even Woody Allen.
Oh, if it's kosher, it actually might be bad.
Dove. Technically, this is soup kosh.
Yeah. Well, I
Is
thought we
it
just said
kosher?
Ashkenazis bang the siblings, which is not good.
They didn't want to bang the siblings, but Hitler
What does that have to do
got
with
rid
it?
of all the people. There's no people left. They built up a nice amount of fucking people, and then Hitler came in and he was like, "You guys are gonna fuck nieces."
I don't know if that was part of the.
That's within a
comp.
super, super tight knit, super religious community. That there's some cousins that just
I was
said,
trying
"Hey,
to bail you guys out.
I know,
okay?
right?
And you, but these
I wanna
Sephardic,
fact
these
check.
Sephardic
Wait,
Jews
did
are
you
like,
just
nah,
admit-
they fuck each other's
You
families.
just admitted to it? I thought we were joking.
You just
as long as you put it to like a percent, let that percent fucking do whatever they want. Keep the 99%. I gotta sacrifice some kids.
Does that percent perhaps maybe not want to get vaccinated in Israel and spiking the numbers? Or maybe. Interesting.
Also, just for a fact check, it wasn't a Hebrew who created the IQ test.
Oh, who was it?
Some Sardinian and French dude.
Sardinians, they're the worst.
You know the greatest thing is when you want to fact check and you go to Wikipedia. If the person is Jewish, believe me, Wikipedia will say it.
Right up front.
Right up.
Wikipedia is a Jewish mother.
It's right under
Wikipedia
early
is
life.
written by a
Born
Jewish
to
mother.
if it's
Yeah.
quarter Jewish,
Yeah.
they'll be in there. So no, we actually succeed in that test because Judaism.
Low-key, I think it has to do with having to study the Torah.
Yeah.
Why?
Jews are encouraged to study the Torah from a young age. Like you're reading ancient texts as like a child. I think it's gonna help with like reading comprehension and like your
Reading
ability.
comprehension,
Ain't reading that
memorization.
They could barely memorize the fucking thing for the bar mitzvah, dude.
You said memorize?
Did I say memorize?
yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
They could barely
go.
memorize the thing from the
Yeah,
bar
because you're
mitzvah.
They
supposed to
never
read the
read this
Torah
shit.
like from scratch, but like on your bar mitzvah, it's just like you play it on a cassette player. Mark,
You
this
really
is at the
believe they're
cassettes.
reading that shit?
Yeah, my
not
Jewish
reading. They're
friends
just
read
like
that shit growing up.
You
just
read
memorize
that
it.
shit,
Reading
bro.
that
Just
shit.
beatbox?
No,
Awesome.
you put it to a beat of a song and you just remember it and
You just
pretend
remember
you're
how
reading
it
it.
sounds, dog.
Yeah.
They don't even- it's like when fucking.
Oh, you sing Sweet Caroline? Touching it, touching it.
I was gonna say like when Asians sing Jason Mraz, but like yeah, sure, that too. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way people from other countries understand our lyrics.
No, that's actually very funny.
They're just saying the sounds.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know?
when I was in France, all these kids would sing English rap songs and just
Yeah.
it just sounded like kind of the words.
More or
but
less.
not really.
Karaoke too.
Yeah.
Just making fun of us.
Well, they have the words there. They should know.
Yeah, but they're making fun. They're
Why are
making
they
a little
making
fun.
fun?
You don't think when they're singing the Beatles, they know every single lyric of that shit? No, they're making fun. It's little jokes. They're poking a little fun.
Doing an English accent.
They're poking a little fun. And you just let it happen, don't you?
Wow.
Whoa,
I
dude.
do.
This guy's a fucking sellout, dude.
Shill. This guy's a shill. Anyway, Canelo versus Plant.
Oh my God. I sent Al a video. This is so cool. So, Canelo Alvarez, the best boxer right now that is not named Jake Paul.
Best boxer to ever live.
The best boxer on the planet, Canelo Alvarez. I believe that he has won titles 147 pounds, 154 pounds, 160 pounds, 168 pounds, and 175 pounds. I
He's
believe
good at
that's
punching people in the head.
He's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And he's going up against an undefeated fighter named Caleb Plant, I believe. Caleb is his first name, but Plant, what?
No, I was just saying that's how Mark's ass looks.
Not, Mark, you got him. Not even close.
I got him.
So they're going and they're having their face off, right? The fight's not until November,
Yeah. Or October, I think.
November 6th.
Oh, it's November?
Yeah. And then, so the fight is happening for the super middleweight championship. That is 168 pounds. Or maybe he hasn't won 175, but 168 he's won. So they're having this face off. They're jawing at each other. Canelo pushes Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant comes back and tries to slap Canelo. I just want you guys to watch this video, and I want you to pay attention to Canelo's right hand right before he swings back at Caleb Plant. Just watch his right hand. Watch his right hand. Watch his right hand. Did you see what he did?
He threw something out.
he's holding his glasses in his right hand, right? And when Caleb Plant throws a slap at him, he dodges the slap, at the same time throws away his fucking glasses, and then catches Plant with a left uppercut and then right hand over the top.
Oh, that's fire. Huh, play that back full speed.
It is unbelievable. Watch this. He comes back. Watch this. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, that's
Now,
fire.
Al, before you're covering Mark,
No, I'm out.
barely, but let's just get that screen down. So, okay, so a couple things happen one right here. Caleb Plant is doing the right thing to like really hype this fight, and I've never seen Canelo have this type of animosity. So I'm actually interested. I'm going to buy the fight. They did one thing. I'm going to buy the fight. Caleb Plant got cut under his eye. Didn't look like that big a cut, but it's going to stop him from doing certain training. Like he won't be able to spar, right? Because you want to make sure that thing heals up, and it could open up very easily in the fight. So kind of stupid thing, but this will definitely add. I mean, like hundreds of thousands of pay-per-view buys for this fight. What they did was unbelievable. Should happen at every fucking fight. What I'm interested in is Caleb Plant just found out how fucking fast Canelo is. If you notice something really specific about this, Canelo pulls back to avoid the slap, but doesn't leave punching range.
Yeah.
So he pulls back. He's in church shoes. Like, there's no way I could even throw a punch in those shoes. I'm slipping, sliding all over the place. Moves back. Watch. Plants his foot, steps back in. Uppercut left hand, boom.
Open hand.
Open hand.
Yeah.
And he's so fucking smart to throw it. Yeah, he throws it open hand, hits him with his, and then goes over the top. But the brilliant.
Both were open.
Both open.
Yeah.
And think about how brilliant that is. In the moment, one, you don't break your fingers or knuckles.
Yeah.
Two, you don't do too much damage to him where it's going to push back the fight that you've already been training for.
Yeah.
It's not worth the risk. Right? I mean, to have that wherewithal, like this is the type of reflexes that you've been having to do this since you were 6 years old.
Yeah.
There's a documentary, you guys can watch it if you want or not. I'm not too sold on it right now, but it's called Schumacher, and it's about Michael Schumacher, the F1 champion, 7-time F1 world champion. Arguably the greatest F1 driver ever. Like some people say Ayrton Senna was, but it doesn't fucking matter. But it's a really interesting story about this guy, Schumacher. Schumacher was driving these go-karts, which is usually how people get started driving, since he was a kid, because his dad owned a karting place, right, in Germany. And they would work on the carts and try the carts. And they were basically getting scrap material to put these things together. He always had the worst tires, the worst things. And he said he loved beating the competition with worse shit because it means he had to outdrive them. And what happened is he learned how to have such a connection with a car, right, from a super young age, that he was able to excel in his own ability, right? He had less, so he had to do more. He had to get, so he could achieve more. This right here, what you're watching, those type of knee-jerk reflexes, like unbelievable timing. Like, he doesn't know he's going to swing on him. He doesn't know if he's going to push him. When you're in a fight, you know that you're going to get hit with one or two hands. This, he doesn't know. He's actually welcoming into punching range. He's also thinking there's no way this guy's going to punch me because he's not going to risk the biggest payday he's ever had in his life.
Yeah.
And then in a split second, to pull back, slap.
Counter so well. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Chance that was staged.
God
I'm saying
damn,
that there has to
You
be.
just volleyed me right now.
Sorry about
I was just about to say that.
No, I know.
No.
Some people are saying this. Some people are saying this, that it's potentially staged. If it is, absolutely brilliant. I'm
Yeah.
glad that it's staged.
This is staged.
It's
It's staged. The push was so hard, and the fact that both men struck with open hands, like he did a 1-2 open hand.
yeah,
Who does a 1-2 open hand?
Wrestling.
yeah, wrestling. Which,
Nah,
it's
they
a
go
stage.
like
no.
they do the stomp with the
yeah,
punch.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
like-
think what this is just me. I thought about it potentially being staged. I don't think it is because I think these guys know what's on the line, and I think there's animosity, but at the same time, there's millions of dollars at stake, and it is not worth millions of dollars to keep your hands closed when you're gonna be able to punch the shit out of that person in a second. I think Caleb was just trying to land a clean slap on Canelo. Like, because he gets his fingers touch him. And I think if he lands a clean slap, he's like, oh, that's going to make waves. Everybody's going to talk about this. And I think he had no clue that Canelo was going to come back because he cut him. So it's like he tried to slap him. And I think what he basically learned in this fight is I'm not as quick as this motherfucker.
Do you think you can actually learn something from this? Like,
Yeah, he learns he's fucked.
you really think so?
100%. I think he learned I'm going to have to bully this guy. I'm going to have to lean on him. There's no way I'm going to be able to outpoint him. Because if we're just going punch for punch, he's going to be able to slip my shit and counter, and there's nothing I can do.
So in a way, is this a benefit for him that he's like got this little trial under his belt? He's like, oh, he's got hands. I got to box him in.
He must know this already, but I think it hurts him because his confidence, it helps him in that his confidence has dipped now, but now he can find a different way to beat him.
Yeah.
Because he could go into camp going, well, I'll just, punch with him and I'll try to counter him. And now he's like, no, I'm going to have to find a different way to hurt him.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be able to just exchange.
So it probably helps him. At the end of the day, it probably helps him most because now he can have a strategy.
That is different than what he thought he might be able to do. Because remember, every fight that he's gone into before this, he's won. He's never experienced somebody who could beat him. And I don't think he's ever even had an exchange like that in the ring where he's like, oh, fuck. I just tried to slap someone when they were standing right in front of me.
And then he got 2 slaps on me in a second.
He's not even standing there with his hands up.
Yeah.
His hands are at his hips.
Yeah.
Imagine in the ring, knees bent, boxing shoes,
Yeah.
hands up. You don't have a chance, kiddo.
Yeah.
So, yes, confidence is going to dip, but maybe builds that confidence back up in camp by doing a different type of technique.
That's what I'm saying. If the guaranteed outcome was that he was going to lose and just get absolutely pieced up, at least now he has some preparation.
And then when it happens in the ring, he's not surprised.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I expected this. I remember getting slapped 2 months ago.
Yep, 100%.
So I'm almost like, for
Kind
him,
of good.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna get a trial, this is the best time to do it.
Kind of good. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's staged because don't they have usually there's some law or rule like, oh, if you put your hands on this person, it's like a crime or some shit like that. Like boxers, their actual hands,
Their hands are weapons.
or some shit like that.
Yeah, but I think
It
that like
must have had to been agreed on.
but I think that's one of those things where it's like that you have to charge that person with the assault, and he's not going to press charges because he wants to fight the guy, and the other guy's not going to press charges against himself or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I also think that you can say like he can say I was pushed, I was worried for my safety.
Yeah.
You know, but
were we able to hear what was said to make Alvarez push
allegedly
him?
some mom shit. But I think it could be lost in translation. He's like, listen here, motherfucker. And then he just hears mother and fucker. So he's like, you saying that my mother is a fucker? You know, like, and then just push.
Damn.
Because they were jawing a little bit. But how much more exciting is boxing when you know they don't like each other?
Yeah.
Fuck all this respect shit. I respect the craft. And yeah, that's great. You want to do a craft, then do a fucking craft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want motherfuckers angry at each other.
Yeah.
Going in there, reckless, wanting to take you down. Like that is, the stakes are so much higher. There's so much more to lose. You get knocked out by the person who slapped you?
Yeah.
Shit.
Now, some people are saying that it's like Showtime fucked up. Like, I think Dana White said that. I saw it on Twitter. That he was saying that, like, Showtime should have done something. They should have had security. They should have had someone between them. Like, whenever Dana does the weigh-ins, he's always standing right between them.
Yeah.
So, like, if some shit happens, he can at least step in the middle.
Dana knows he ain't security. If John Jones wants to fight DC, there is nothing Dana can do. And Dana knows that. Right? Now, Dana might be able to hold back like the 145-pound guys.
Right.
But if the 200 plus.
But just him putting himself in there, like, these guys respect him. They don't want to.
Oh, that's true. They don't want to be the one to
the
swing
guy
on
that
Dana.
owns the.
Yeah. I'll be honest, he's fucking brave for that shit. I'm not standing in between Francis Ngannou and
way.
Stipe Miocic if they're actually angry at each other. I want help. Put one of them Tecate girls in there. Something, dude. I need separation.
Yeah, give me a buffer.
Fuck
yeah,
that.
I'm not doing that on my own.
But I think Dana's doing what he's supposed to do, which is shit on any other promotion that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like that. This is a branding game here, baby.
Yeah.
Like the brand is UFC, and if you're not UFC, your shit sucks.
Yeah.
Simple as that. So say why this is bad. Say why they're fucked up. Also, who's promoting Jake Paul's fights?
I don't know.
Showtime.
That's right.
Talking about fighting Conor McGregor with the greatest first pitch in history.
This is.
I haven't seen it yet. I didn't realize it
Oh, watch.
was like that.
I mean, I'm shocked he's standing after what he went through. Hold on. Son, that shit.
I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Which, first off, if you're gonna throw a first pitch, Practice.
Right?
Like, I think about this all the time. If I ever get to throw a first pitch, I'm in the gym for weeks. Like,
Nah.
I'm working on it. You're just batting practice. Just
People
like
are
getting that shit out.
cocky. They think, oh, it's just throwing the
I'm
ball.
throwing that shit as hard as possible, and I'm taking the risk. It's either going to be way off, or it's going to be a strike going like 75.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, yo, he came with
You don't realize how far that shit is. You get to the top of like an MLB mound, you're like,
oh,
whoa,
shit.
this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
some distance here.
Nah, but if you've never thrown a baseball, you gotta practice before you do it.
He's not even from America. Like, he's never even played baseball like with his buddies.
Yeah.
Like, I would never in a million years be like, oh yeah, I could throw a cricket. I could throw a cricket ball, whatever that shit is. No way.
I could throw a cricket.
Yeah, I don't know what the ball's called. I guess I'm assuming it's called a cricket. But I would never throw a cricket full speed and be like, yeah, I could throw this cricket, then hit the wickets.
The cricket?
Yeah, hit the wickets with the cricket. I don't know how to do that.
Mark's struggling.
I've never played cricket.
Is the fucking word nerd struggling, dude?
No, I mixed wicket with cricket, which if you knew anything about cricket, you know it's called a wicket.
How many points is a wicket?
10.
6, you fucking retard.
Well, it depends if you hit both. Then it's more than 6.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's always 6.
Always, even if you hit both?
Yes.
And what if you don't hit it?
6 as well.
And what if you knock it down on accident with your butt?
6.
And what if the game's canceled?
6.
Rain delay 6-0.
That's why these games go forever. Nobody wins.
Everyone's just getting points.
People die.
Is that true?
Yeah. Oh, what do you think about all those celebrities enjoying the Emmys without their masks on?
I feel how Seth Rogen felt.
How did he feel?
He said it was crazy what they were doing. Did you see what he did? He went on stage and he was like, which I actually thought he was misrepresented in the news. So the news made it seem like Seth Rogen criticizes COVID rules at the Emmys, which he kind of does. But if you watch his speech, it's actually, he's like kind of saying it as a joke.
Yeah.
It seems more in jest. And he's like, there's a lot of people here. I was told it was going to be outside. I should not have come to this. Like, this
Yeah.
is crazy. Like, I got sneezed on by this famous guy. Like, it just seems like he's just kind of being silly.
Yeah.
Oh, he loved being there.
Yeah, like, I didn't
all love
see it as
hanging
like,
out.
but
They all
all the
love it.
conservative media was taking it as like, oh, Seth Rogen is shitting on COVID rules and he's a cuck and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. It just sounded like he was making jokes.
No,
Yeah.
if anything, he's actually calling them out for being like hypocritical.
Hypocrites.
What do you mean?
Because he's trying to save face. Like, wow, this isn't right. When everyone's criticizing mask wearing and no one here is wearing masks and we're indoors.
Yeah.
So if
That's a
anything,
good
it was
point.
like him kind of making fun of the celebs. But
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't interpret it as like some type of like cucky, like COVID nerd like thing. I don't know. I thought that's how it was represented when I read the headline. But I didn't think it was that.
When you read the headline, were you choking yourself with a belt while jerking off?
No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? For what reason would I do that?
Well, I don't know. I just figured maybe you were doing that. I just figured you were like, oh, Hollywood celebs, they stink.
Al, do you know what that word's called?
What?
Autoerotic asphyxiation?
Yeah, can you say
I
that?
can't even repeat that.
Can you say
like
that?
he loved wearing that tux. so that-
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Say it again.
Asphyxiation.
Say it. Say it. You were a nurse.
kinda close.
Say it.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, you got that.
That's some New York shit.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh, no, he says ordo. He's
autoerotic
Autoerotic.
asphyxiation.
auto, not ordo.
Auto.
Fuck you.
Okay, can you see if he can pronounce a word?
Can you say nigga? No. I guess we both can't pronounce some words then.
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
I'm not going
Prove
to.
it.
I'm not going to. No, there's too much blood on that word. There's too much blood on the word, bro.
All right. So
We actually got to pay Mark to not say offensive, racist things, dude.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like Neymar. You're like yeah. We have to pay you yearly
To do what?
to not say racist, offensive things. Just be constantly criticizing the brand and just saying racial slurs all the time.
Yeah.
That's, dude. We have to do this. You
he's
know,
gonna-
Neymar makes $5 million a year just to not be racist.
Is that true?
Yes, it's in the contract, and
Minimum.
he can't criticize PSG. Do you know
Neymar-
what PSG even stands for?
Yeah.
What does it stand for? Macaw!
All right, can we tell a story about Al getting cucked on the plane?
Oh my god,
yeah.
dude!
Oh, yeah, I didn't get cucked. Fuck out of here.
You got cucked.
No, I didn't.
No, you got your shit split by a white lady, dude. This shit was unbelievable.
Oh, now you're going. Now you're going.
Yo,
cat.
yo,
Oh,
you
you're
thought
going.
you were gonna be a hero of the pod?
Hell
You
yeah.
thought?
Son, I can't even body that
No,
bitch,
you
bro.
didn't. Say exactly what really happened.
Okay, so I'm on a flight.
Yeah.
I take a sip of my coffee.
Yeah.
I take my mask down to take a sip of my coffee. I took a little while to put it back up. This bitch had the nerves to be like, yo, can you wear your mask properly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have my mask on. She's like, it's not over your nose. And I'm like, I just took a sip of coffee. She's like, well, how long does it take you to take a sip? And I'm like, you don't know how long it takes to take a sip. So we back and forth. And so then she goes to the stewardess, who comes over to me and is like, hey, what's the problem here? I was like, nah, she can't mind her business and shit like that. And she's like, all right, well, just wear your mask properly. I thought it was the end of that.
Is your mask on at this point?
Yeah, my mask is on at that point. So then...
Put your mask on real quick, huh? You put your mask on real quick when that white lady told you.
Nah. So now I'm being an asshole. So now when I go to take a sip, I'm like, and then put the mask back on. Yeah, it's just, she's fuming. She's getting so mad. So she goes up to the lady again. And I'm like, and then now the stewardess comes over. I'm like, yo, can you tell her to leave me alone? And that's where Andrew comes in because
before you start texting, remember?
Oh, yeah.
This is my favorite part.
So I'm texting everybody, telling them exactly what's going on. But I have my screen fully
So
fully
she can
bright,
see.
so she can see everything that I'm saying. I'm like,
He's like,
yo,
this
this
dumb
dumb
bitch.
Karen bitch sitting next to me don't mind her fucking business.
And then he goes in the text, he goes, she's reading these texts right now.
Change the font and settings.
Yeah, I don't play that
and then,
shit.
and then you said something about like her husband and kid are over there and just embarrassed about her. Or
No,
something.
I was like, her son is sitting right next to her watching her get bodied right now.
Oh yeah, and then she had to speak out.
Yeah, and that's when she got pissed off again. So she goes to the studio again.
Third time.
Was it second or third? I don't know, but she just kept running it back. So then the stewardess comes over to me, and now we're just going back at it. I'm like, yo, can you just tell this lady to leave me alone? I'm here minding my business. She won't leave me alone. Andrew comes, and he doesn't help at all.
What'd I say?
What? I thought
You
he'd be
come,
helpful.
you walk over, and from like a couple rows up, and he's like, yo, sir, can you wear your mask? And no one knows you're joking. So you just
your
made,
mask on,
you
son.
just
Yeah.
made the situation
Put
worse.
your mask
Why
on.
were you
dog.
not wearing it?
Why would you not wear
It's
your
Delta's
fucking
policy.
mask?
It's a federal policy.
You love your Delta status.
So
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah,
I'm
and I do have
a
status.
mask mandate guy.
Oh yeah, are you?
Okay?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you should be vaxxed and masked up and
Are you?
everything. And I need to know your whole medical history.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. The medical history is just the best. But anyway, go on.
All right, so then, how did it end? It gets to the point where the lady asks her to move her seat, and she swaps with her husband. So the husband's now sitting next to me. He doesn't say a word to me.
Damn.
He just sat there, watched his wife get bitched, and I won.
How was your coffee?
Coffee was delicious.
It was good.
Yeah,
Damn.
almond milk.
And just a tip, by the way, I mean, you've used the word stewardess 5 times in this story. Don't sell that to the stewardess. They're called flight attendants, or as Andrew calls them, sky waitresses.
Yeah, I think.
Guy cunts.
Okay.
Wait, so
see,
what's-
that
Also, I've
seems
had
unfair.
What's
Just
wrong with
nice-
stewardess?
It's a passe thing. You're supposed to call them flight attendants.
My bad.
I'm just
I
saying.
didn't know that was a thing. That's a thing.
Stewardess is offensive?
I call them stewardesses to their face.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Stewardess,
Yeah.
male or female?
This is this
Yeah.
progressive PC shit. Every word becomes offensive.
Yeah, Dove.
Like you can't say retarded.
I've
Yeah.
had, by
I
the
just
way.
want you to win your arguments with future
No,
Karens.
it's not about winning arguments here. I've had,
that
by
bitch
the
got
way,
bodied,
and I come on this podcast and I complain about flight attendants all the
I've
time.
noticed that.
The last 2 flights, the most pleasant flight attendants I've ever had in my entire
Really?
life. Unbelievable.
This guy trying to save face now.
I'm not trying to save
Yo,
face.
yeah,
but
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
trying to
Talk
say
about
is,
how great they are now.
no, they're not great. But what I'm
Is their
trying to
job
say
hard?
is, I'm being honest with you. This is the Andrew Schulz thing where I shit on something and then it completely changes, or my energy towards it change. I have to purge it. I have to get it out of the system.
Okay.
So everything that I did, the more I shit on the flight attendants, the better our service is going to be on the flights. I saved you from the flight getting turned around because of you.
Oh, yeah, they told
almost
you,
turned the
right?
flight around.
No.
Yeah.
The waitress came up to me. She came. I don't even call them flight attendants. I call them waitress.
How hard is
Waitress!
her job?
Waitress, may I have another biscotti cookie, please?
Biscotti?
It's a biscotti.
Biscoff.
What? It's a
Biscoff.
Biscoff biscotti.
Oh.
They make biscottis. What do you think it is? Biscoff is the brand. Biscotti is the type of
biscotti.
pastry.
Is
Yeah.
that true?
I don't think
Yes.
Are you
It's an
kidding me?
Italian pastry. It's a little
Googling
coffee
it.
pastry. You're good.
Duh. Anyway, I said, waitress, I need. I said, I did say this. She came up to me. She was like, "You have to tell your friend to stop messing around. They do not take this fucking. Oh no, they take this mask thing seriously. I'm talking to the pilot right now. We might be turning around the flight."
Yep. And then I looked at the white bitch right next to me. I'm like, so we turning this bitch around or what?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you was there when I said it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, yes, I did. I was like, yo, so are we turning this around? And she was like, and then she
She
got
said,
quiet.
she said, I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, she got
Whatever
quiet.
you want. And then he said, yeah, that's what I thought.
Did she say the N-word?
No, but if it makes the story better, she dropped 4 of them.
See?
4?
Yeah, 4.
Just all in a row?
Yeah, just fucking, what's that rapper?
Where was the protest?
nigga.
Where was the protest?
Oh, we should have done it
Where
on the
was
plane.
Black
Hey, I
Lives
should be
Matter?
asking you guys.
I came in to support.
Oh, where were you, Mark?
You didn't help.
I was supporting at the back
Oh.
because there was a medical emergency.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was protesting that.
Oh, I thought by being in the back, you were allowing some people to be in the front for once.
Oh, no. I would have preferred to be in the front. Yeah, I would have much rather that. But
Oh, that is the other thing that was funny that happened in the flight. Literally a few minutes later, the flight attendant gets on the loudspeaker and she goes, "Are there any doctors or nurses here? We need special medical attention." And for a little moment there, I was like, "Yo, Al done put this bitch in a headlock." Bro. I thought it was really going down.
which also would have been ironic because Al's a nurse. He would have been like, I am. You want me to
will
release
help
her?
breathe
I
again.
can release her.
Yeah. Catch and release, Al.
Yeah.
Catch and release.
Respect.
So you
Okay.
should learn not to get bodied on planes anymore, bro.
Wow, bro. You see how I
saying.
championed his story?
Just don't get
Mark
bodied,
was
bro.
looking at his watch the whole fucking time. I championed your story, and then you come after me,
Just
man.
don't get bodied on planes,
Fuck,
bro.
dude.
I'm setting an example for all of us.
I haven't been getting bodied lately.
You haven't.
Which the only thing, the side I'll take is you spend that much more on a business first class flight than others.
Yeah.
You should get 3 or 4 times equal
Service.
consideration. You get bodied.
I get bodied.
So-
Wait.
Wait,
You
get
What's
bodied.
going
I
on
don't
over
think you
here?
behave like a first class person.
Yeah, they can tell you're not from. Yeah.
But I am.
You're not a first class
Can I tell you the
guy.
difference between me and them? Can I tell you the difference between me and them and their little fucking attitudes? Their business pays for their ticket. They're not paying out of their own fucking pockets. Those frauds. They're gonna do their business. Yeah.
So they feel like they
Yeah.
don't belong there.
They don't belong. They not really coughing out the bread. See what I'm saying? Microsoft or IBM or one of those fucking companies that they work for with their little documents.
Don't the venues kind of give you a little traveling stipend or some situation like that?
Actually, not anymore. But that was that was actually pretty good. But
So what about the people
Technically not anymore.
that like run their own businesses? What do they fly on?
say again.
The people that like run their own big businesses, like what do they normally fly on?
They don't own their own businesses. Those people.
The guy that owns Microsoft, I'm sure.
He doesn't
owns it.
fly. He's afraid of heights.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He's afraid of heights.
So he just flies at a really low level.
Yep. He jumps.
He taxis mostly.
Yeah.
He'll get in the airplane, but he'll taxi almost the whole way.
Dude, nobody ever taxied to their destination one time?
Yeah, I mean that'd be smart.
That'd be lit.
Yeah.
You have to do that.
Do what?
Taxi to your destination.
Why? I'm gonna keep doing that. I see you. I'm gonna keep being surprised by everything you ask me or even suggest, no matter what.
So, yeah, oh, God, keep doing that.
What are you talking about?
You look like Joey Avery. So that's the Joey neck right there, bro.
Come on. Shouts to Joey, man. We love you, Joey.
Oh, man.
We need to get Joey to New York, bro.
All right, let's wrap this thing up.
All right, we gotta go. Love you guys. Bye.